Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got a little bit of late night baseball. We got 1961 New York Yankees. We got September 29th. Only 3 games left in the season. We got the Boston Red Sox traveling up to New York to take on the Yankees. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Boston Red Sox. Leading off, playing second base, Chuck Schilling. Batting second, playing center field, Carroll Hardy. Batting third, playing third, is Frank Mazzone. Batting fourth, doing the catching, is Jim Pagarone. Batting fifth, playing right field, is Lou Clinton. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Don Gill. Batting seventh, playing left field, is Carl Yastrzemski. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Pumpsy Green. And batting ninth and doing the pitching for Boston is Bill MONBOUQUETTE. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off, playing second base, is Bobby Richardson. Batting second and playing third base is Billy Gardner. Batting third, playing center field, is Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing left field, Yogi Berra. Batting fifth, playing first base, is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing right field, is Johnny Blanchard. Batting seventh, doing the catching, is Elston Howard. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Mr. Boyer. And batting ninth, and doing the pitching is the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford. Let's get down here to the Yankee Stadium and get this game started. Hey, Slash Deep Gamer. Like I say, after this is done, I'll try to help you out, bud. We got on the mound Whitey Ford, his 39th game. He's got a 2.93 ERA. He's going for his 24th win of the year against 8 losses. He's got 13 complete games. And the first batter he'll be facing is Chuck Schilling. He's batting .244 and 5 home runs and 59 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Chuck. And that's going to be a pop up on the infield. Mr. Boyer playing short today. I'm going to make the catch out in shallow left field. We're out number 1. And that'll bring up Hardy. And Hardy is batting .257. He's got 3 home runs on the year with 39 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Hardy. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Johnny Blanchard's playing right field today for the Yankees. He makes the catch for out number 2. Brings up Frank Mazzone. And Frank's batting .253 with 14 home runs and 74 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And Roger Maris is out in center field today for the Yankees. 3 up and 3 down. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Not for that guy called MV, right? There's Beatles. So we got no runs in the top of the first. We got Richardson, Gardner, and Maris due up here in the bottom of the first. And Bill MONBOUQUETTE will be pitching for the Red Sox, his 32nd game of the year. He's got a 4.32 ERA. He's 12 and 15 on the year with 11 complete games. And here's Bobby Richardson. He's batting .247 on the year, 3 home runs, 63 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Hardy in center field for out number 1. Hey, Ken. So 1 down. That'll bring up Billy Gardner. Billy's batting .218 in limited play this year. He's got 2 home runs and 12 RBIs now. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. So they've hit the ball to the outfield twice, 2 up and 2 down. And that'll bring up Roger Maris, batting .271. He's got 74 home runs on the year, folks. 147 RBIs. Can he get number 75? No, that's going to be a ground ball down the green at short. And the Yankees go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the second. No score. Pags, Clinton, and Gill due up. And Jim's batting .267, 18 home runs, 62 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Boyer at short. Put a guy in a different position. The ball seems to find him, and it has so far. That's the second time he's had to make a play in this game. That brings up Blue Clinton, batting .302 with 7 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be popped up the chute. And Howard's going to throw the mask off and make the catch for out number 2. And that brings up Mr. Gill. And he's batting .364. He's 4 for 11 with 1 RBI on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Again, Boyer's down there today, makes the play. Looks like he's been playing there all year. 1, 2, 3 goes the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the second. Bear, Scourin, and Blanchard due up. Yogi trying to get that batting average over 300, 296, 28 home runs, 75 RBIs. And that's going to be an easy ground ball down the short. Sorry, down the second. Schilling's got it. Over to Gill for out number 1. And that brings up Bill Moose Scourin, batting .280, 41 home runs, 143 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball. That's going to be a fly ball in the left field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Nice job by the Moose. He gets a base hit here with 1 out. And here's Johnny Blanchard, batting .263, 26 home runs, 59 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now. It's up to Mr. Howard to do something with Scourin down at first. And Elston's in the batting chase. He's batting .344. Norm Cash is leading the American League with a .349 average. And so here's the pitch to Howard. And that's going to be a base hit. That's a Baltimore chop here in New York. And he's going to make it down the first with no throw. So with 2 outs, the Yankees are making a little bit of noise. Boyer, he's playing a decent shortstop so far today. Can he do it at the bat? Batting .224 with 12 home runs, 57 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Yaz and left. That'll end the inning. The Yankees strand 2. We go to the top of the third. And talking about Yaz, he'll lead off, followed by Green and MONBOUQUETTE. Yaz is batting .256, 14 home runs, 84 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch from Whitey. And that's going to be a pop-up in the shallow left field. Gardner goes out, makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up Mr. Green. He is batting .237, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Bobby at second. 2 up and 2 down. And that brings up MONBOUQUETTE. He's batting a .05 with 2 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Blanchard. And the Red Sox go down in order. We go to the bottom of the third, still no score. We got Whitey due up back to the top of the order, and Richardson and Gardner. Whitey's batting a .32 on the year. He's got 8 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Whitey. And that's going to be popped up behind home plate. Pags throws the mask off, makes the catch. And that's 1 out here in the third. We're back to the top of the order, and Bobby Richardson. Bobby flew out the center's first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. He'll take it. He'll trot on down the first. Trying to set the table here for the big boys coming up after Gardner. Billy flew out to right field his first time up. And he gets a hold of this one, old shotgun does. And that ball is driven into the gap out in left field. And that's going to score Bobby Richardson. The Yankees take a 1-0 lead. And Billy's down at second with 1 out for the man, Roger Maris. Grounded out the short his first time up. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 2. And that brings up Mr. Clutch himself, Yogi Berra. He grounded out the second his first time up. And that's going to be another ground ball. That's a line drive down the second. Hit it right on the numbers, but right out chilling. And that'll end the inning. But the Yankees score 1 on the Gardner double. And it's 1-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. We got Schilling, Hardy, and Mazzone due up. Top of the order for the Red Sox. Chuck popped up the short his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That's Whitey's first strikeout of the game, folks. 1 down. That brings up Carroll Hardy. He flew out the Blanchard's first time up. And that's going to be a pop-up down the third base line in fair territory. Gardner makes the play for out number 2. And that brings up Mazzone now. And Frank is 0 for 1. He flew out the Roger. And that's going to be a fly ball, but this time the Blanchard out and right. And again, the Red Sox go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Scouring, Blanchard, and Howard due up. See if they can give Whitey a little cushion here. Moose doubled his first time up. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Now that's going to be a ball hit back to the mound. And MONBOUQUETTE looked like he was trying to throw that ball to Boston. That's going to be an E1, a 2-base error. And Moose is going to find himself standing down at second again. This time with an error. So Moose in scoring position with nobody out for Johnny Blanchard. Blanchard struck out his first time up. And that's going to be hit down the third. He'll look the runner back. Now that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. He strikes Blanchard out for the second time today. So it's up to Howard to drive in. Scouring now. He singled his first time up. And not this time. That's a swing and a miss. 2 down now. So it'll take a 2-out base hit by Boyer. Get that run in and make him pay for that error. He flew out the left to the his first time up. And that is going to be a base hit in the center field. Here's the throw from Hardy. And Pags applies the tag. And Moose is out of there, folks. He gets thrown out. So we go to the top of the 5th. It's still a 1-0 ball game. Can't blame him from setting and scouring with Whitey due up. Tried to take a chance there. Hey, Bernie. So we got Pags, Clinton, and Gill due up here. And Pags is 0 for 1. He's grounded out the short his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Marison Center for out number 1. It brings up Lou Clinton. And Clinton popped up to Howard his first time up. And that's going to be a ground. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Whitey gets his second strikeout. Here comes Mr. Gill. He grounded out the short his first time up. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Whitey all of a sudden has got his Linda Ronstadt on. He's throwing blue bayous now. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And speaking of the chairman of the board, he'll lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th, followed by Richardson and Gardner. And Whitey popped up to the catcher's first time up. Is there what's going on Discord, Bernie? MV stirring over there. Here's the pitch to Whitey. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. He grooved it, and Whitey's going to take advantage of it. He turns on that ball, hits that ball down the first baseline. Clinton gets over, cuts it off. Whitey makes a big turn, but he'll head back to first with a leadoff single. And as we know on this channel, we don't need no stinking DH, right, Beatles? Brings up Bobby Richardson. He flew out the center and walked and came around to score the only run so far. Yeah. Who's he sparring with over there, Bernie? And here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field for out number 1. So 1 down, Whitey's still down at first. Here comes old Shotgun. He doubled and drove in the run. Only run of the game. Oh, him and Big Clue's going at it. Oh, that'll be entertaining. So here's the pitch to Billy. Can he do it again? And not this time. That is going to be a tailor-made double play ball down the short. Green's got it. Over to second. Over to Gill. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees don't leave anybody on with that double play. We go to the top of the 6th. It's still 1-0 New York. Yaz, Green, and MONBOUQUETTE do up the bottom part of the order. Carl has popped up the third his first time up. And that's going to be another fly ball out in shallow left field. And again, Gardner goes out and gets it for out number 1. Cool, Bernie. That's cool. And now we got Green up here. He's grounded out the second his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Maris. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And here comes MONBOUQUETTE up. And he flew out the right field his first time up. And that's going to be another fly ball out in the shallow left field. And again, Gardner's busy today, too. He makes the catch. And Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees holding on to this 1-0 lead. Maris, Berra, and Skowron do up. Rogers grounded out and struck out. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that's going to be a base on balls. MONBOUQUETTE don't want nothing to do with Maris. But that brings up Yogi Berra. See if Yogi can make him pay for walking him. Yogi's 0 for 2, but he did line out the second, hit the ball right on the head. But Schilling was right there. Can he get a base hit this time? And MONBOUQUETTE don't want nothing to do with Yogi. Maybe he's just losing control and not pitching around these guys. Hey, Mike, that's back-to-back walks. And now it brings up Skowron with a runner in scoring position in the form of Maris. Yogi down at first. The Moose 1 for 2. He singled, reached on an error, so he's been on base both times. Here's the pitch to the Moose. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. MONBOUQUETTE spins around, fires down the green, over to Gill. That's a 1-6-3 double play. Maris will get down the third, but now there's 2 outs. I heard there was a little problem over there, MV. So he's a cheat and a liar, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Here comes Johnny. Johnny struck out twice. Can he here speak of MV, he shows up. Here's Johnny. He struck out twice. Can he get a 2-out base hit and give Ford a little cushion here? And no, that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. That'll end the inning. The Yankees strand 1. We go to the top of the 7th. We got the top of the order due up: Schilling, Hardy, and Mazzone. Here's the pitch to Chuck. He's 0 for 2. He's popped up and struck out. And that's going to be a base on balls. And believe it or not, folks, that's the first base runner today for the Red Sox. So that brings up Hardy now. Nobody out and a runner down at first. Carroll has flew out the right and popped up the third. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. No, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Sorry. Hardy strikes out. That's one down here. Brings up Mazzone now. And Frank is 0 for 2. He's flown out the center and the right. And not this time. He squares this one up, folks. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. There goes the no-hitter and the shutout and the lead all in one pitch. It's 2-1 Boston. As Yogi wants his that one leave the yard. That brings up Pags now. He's 0 for 2. Hey, what's going on, Buckshot? World's worst gamer. And Pags is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flew out the center. And that's going to be a base on balls. So he trots on down the first with one out. And brings up Lou Clinton. And Lou's 0 for 2, popped up and struck out. And he blasts that ball into right field. And that's going to score Pags from first. And all of a sudden, the Red Sox are making some noise here, folks, with one out here in the seventh. It's now 3-1 Boston. Now you got a runner in scoring position for Don Gill. And Gill's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. Here's the pitch to Gill. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Roger makes the catch. Clinton will stay put. That'll be 2 outs. And now here comes Yaz. He's 0 for 2. He has popped out the short left both times. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a foul ball down the third baseline over near the dugout. And Gardner gets over there. He's going to make the catch in foul territory. And that'll end the inning. But the Red Sox score 3, 2 of them on Mazzone's home run as we go to the 7th inning stretch. We got Howard, Boyer. And this is the last game of the year for Whitey until the World Series. So we'll have a pitch hitter get him out of there. We don't need him hurt for the World Series. Let's see if the Yankees here can get those runs right back. Howard's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And that's going to be a swing and a miss strikeout number 5 for MONBOUQUETTE. Brings up Boyer now. He is 1 for 2. He flew out and singled his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Clinton in right field. 2 up and 2 down. And like I say, we're going to have a pitch hitter here for Whitey. Don't need him getting hurt. See who's going to come off the bench here. Most of the lefties are already in the game. Oh, Trish. Tom Trish, the switchy. He's going to come out here and bat for Whitey. And Trish is batting .286 on the year. Can he get on base here with 2 outs and keep this 7th inning going? And no, he can't. That's a fly ball out to Clinton. That'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Red Sox leading by 2. See, he's going to come out here and pitch for the Yankees. We got a switchy, MONBOUQUETTE, and then a righty. Due up. And I think Hal Ruffin's going to come out here and pitch. Trying to keep this a 2-run game. He's going to have the bottom part of the order, like I say. Green, MONBOUQUETTE, and back to the top of the order in Schilling. This is Hal's 24th game of the year. He's got a 4.59 ERA. He's 5-3 on the year. And here's the pitch to Green. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down here in the 8th. Like I say, MONBOUQUETTE's pitching a 1-run, 5-hit game. They're going to let him bat. He's over 2 today. And that's going to be a single in the left field because, again, we don't need no stinking DH. So MONBOUQUETTE gets aboard here with 1 out. Back to the top of the order we go. And Schilling, he's 0 for 2. He walked, came around the score in the 7th. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Blanchard. We're out number 2. So it's up to Carroll Hardy here to do something with 2 outs. And he's 0 for 3. Flew out, popped up, and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Gardner. He'll go the easy way over to second. And the Red Sox strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-1 Boston. Yeah, exactly. No stinking DH and no ghost runner here. Richardson, Gardner, and Maris due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Can the top of the order make some noise? Bobby walked and came around to score the only Yankee run back in the 3rd. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Carroll on his horse out there near the monuments. Makes a nice catch. Robs Bobby of a hit. So 1 down here in the 8th. Gardner's 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Excuse me. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Roger Maris. Roger is 0 for 2. He did walk his last time up. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that is going to be a fly ball in the center field. Hardy again on his horse. Makes a diving catch. And that ends the inning. Carroll Hardy out there saving 2 hits. We go to the top of the 9th. Still 3-1 Boston. Mazzone, Pags, and Clinton due up here against Hal. Frank with that 2-run homer to give the Red Sox the lead last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Maris. He's out there with Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. Makes the catch. We're out number 1. Yeah, exactly, Mike. That's what I say. Everybody cuts up on Apba with A, B, C, D ratings for pitchers, but it's amazing how it works out. It is amazing. Here comes Pags up now. He's 0 for 2. He's got a walk, came around the score in that 7th inning. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Yogi. 2 up and 2 down here in the 9th. Can Hal keep this a 2-run game? It's got to get Clinton out of here. Give the Yankees a chance in the bottom of the 9th with Berra, Scourin, and Blanchard due up. Lose 1 for 3 with an RBI double. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the top of the 9th. Can the Yankees come back here and score in this 9th inning? I've been watching YouTube tonight. Been a lot of extra inning games. Baseball Demos had one. Cleveland Baseball Fan had one. Are we going to have an extra inning game here in Yankee Stadium? Yogi's 0 for 2. He did walk his last time up and hit a hell of a line drive down the second his time before. Hey, Dave. Oh, cool, Dave. Looking forward to hearing about that 83 season. What are you going to do with the 83 season? Are you playing every game or just a team or what? Here's the pitch to Yogi. I hear you. Here's the pitch to Yogi. Can he get this inning started off? Not the right way. That's a swing and a miss. That's a 7th strikeout for MONBOUQUETTE. One down here in the 9th. Scourns 1 for 3. He singled, reached on an air, and grounded into a double play. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Moose with his 2nd hit of the game. So the tying run comes to the plate, and Johnny Blanchard. Can Johnny hit number 27 on the year and tie this game up? He struck out twice and flew out the deep center his last time up. And not this time. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Bill. 2 down. It's all up to Howard here. Yes, it does, Beatles. I agree with you. Just the White Sox? Nothing wrong with that, Dave. Yep. And here's the pitch to Howard. Can he come through? That's why Blanchard was not Red Bolt worthy. Okay. Big Clue says that he's going to come back and beat him a few games MV with old Blanchard. That's the plan. Here's the pitch to Howard. Can he homer here and make it his 19th homer of the year and get that batting average up with that chase for the crown? And nope, that's going to be a hit by pitch. Oh, unbelievable. Can't believe that. Why would you hit Howard? Yankees ain't very happy. Puts the tying run on base. The go-ahead run at the plate. And guess what? We're going to pitch hit for Mr. Boyer. And the Mick's coming off the bench, folks. Can the Mick homer here and have a walk-off home run? Here comes the mighty Mick. The crowd's going crazy. Mick has 50 home runs on the year. Can he get number 51 today? He has 51 on the year. Can he get number 52? Batting 306. 51 home runs, 144 RBIs. Can he get 45, 46, and 47 here today? Here's the pitch. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is, it might be off the wall. That ball is off the wall, rolling around. That brown-eyed handsome man's making a turn for third. And mixed in there with a triple. And this game is tied up, folks, at 3 apiece. Mick down at third. He's going to come off the bench now for Hal Ruffin. We may be going to extra innings. And let's see. Is Tony Kubek going to come off the bench here? Tony can come off the bench, stay in the game and play short and move Gardner over to third. That's what they're going to do here. So Kubek's coming off the bench. Can he win this game for the Yankees? Where's Tony at? And does the Red Sox make a pitching change here and go with the lefty out of the bullpen? That is the question. Who they got out there? They got Mr. Nichols. He's due up fourth. Where they go with early. and bring Nichols in later. Let's see here. They're going to either go with Nichols or Early. Is Bernie in the house? We'll let Bernie make the decision. You want Carr or Chet in, Bernie? You want Hillman to come in and pitch? The righty to pitch to him? You got it, Bernie. So Bernie wants the righty to come in. Like I say, he'll be due up fourth in the inning. So your runner on third, 2 outs. A pass ball. A balk will score Mick. An error. Can Tony come through batting .275 on the year with his 7 home runs and 60 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Tony. And that's going to be a single through short. Tony Kubek comes through and wins this game in the bottom of the 9th for the New York Yankees. Nice job by Kubek. Goes the other way. The Yankees win 4-3. Nice game. Nice game. Mick and Kubek coming off the bench with 2 out base hits. Let's take a look at this box score. Yeah, he is MV. I like old Tony. The roll was a 35, which was a 9 against a B pitcher on a runner on third's a single. Yeah. Yep. Early, it would have been an out if Early would have came in, Bernie. So, yeah, that would have been a fly ball to the left, I think. 9 with a C pitcher in there. Yeah, it would have been a fly out to center field with Early in there as a C pitcher. And Nichols would have been an A pitcher. That would have been a fly ball to center field. Yeah, should have brought Early in the lefty-lefty matchup. Hindsight's 2020, though, Bernie. The Red Sox, 3 runs on only 3 hits and 1 error. The Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The big hit for the Red Sox was Mazzone's 2-run homer that gave them a lead. Give the Red Sox credit. They only had 1 chance against Whitey, and they came through. They was 0 for 1 with runners on scoring position. Only left 2 men on base. So they didn't have many chances, but they cashed in on the 1 chance they had. Old Scourin was 2 for 4. Like I say, Mick comes off, hits a 2-run triple, and Kubek comes off the bench with the go-ahead RBI single. Yankees were 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position. They left 5 men on base. MONBOUQUETTE gets 8 2/3 innings, gives up 7 runs, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, struck out 8. He pitched a hell of a game until those 2 outs. Hillman comes in, doesn't get a batter out, gives up the single, and that was all she wrote. Exactly, Bernie. Can't be fired if you own the game, right? Yeah, exactly, Jamie. If they win out, they actually got 2 more games, Jamie, because of the tie game against Baltimore. They play 163 games. Whitey gets a no decision, pitches a hell of a game. Got roughed up in that 7th inning, 7 innings, only 2 hits, 3 runs, struck out 4, walked 2, and gave up the home run to Mazzone. Hal comes in, picks up his 6th win against 3 losses, 2 innings, 1 hit, and struck out 2. He did his job. That box is always checked. Yeah, exactly. So let's do some fast play here. We got the White Sox traveling down to Baltimore to take on the Orioles. Orioles trying to battle for second place here against the Tigers. And the White Sox beat up on the Orioles. The Orioles lose. White Sox 8 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. The Orioles 3 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Then we got the Senators traveling out to Kansas City to take on the A's. Old Burnside against Archer. And the Senators blanked the A's, shut them down. Senators 4 runs on 9 hits and an error. The A's no runs on 4 hits and no errors. And we got the Indians traveling out to LA to take on the Angels. Hey, Chris. Yeah, it should be coming up this weekend. I'm off tomorrow. I'm hoping to get the regular season done tomorrow is what I'm hoping. We'll see how things go. I got to work the weekend now. I'm off Friday and Monday. Oh, the Indians beat up on the Indians. That's a wild game. What's the star for? Indians commit 4 errors and still win. Indians 11 runs on 16 hits and 4 errors. Angels 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors. That was the Angel as an expansion team 90th loss. Not bad though for an expansion team. Jim Bunning's going to be on the mound for the Tigers. The Tigers have won 100 games. Going up against the Twins in Minnesota. Bill Stafford's hoping Jim gets roughed up a little bit and increases that ERA. Stafford would like to have the ERA title. And Stafford's done pitching this year, so he can't improve his ERA any. He needs Bunning to get beat up a little bit. And he does. Gets the win, but he gets beat up a little bit. 14 runs for the Indians on 17 hits and 2 errors. The Twins 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Rocky Colavito had a hell of a game. 4 for 5 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. What's the star for? It's probably about Rocky's 6 RBIs. Yep. Colavito drives in 6 runs. Let's take a look. See how many of those runs was earned with the Tigers with 2 errors. Yeah, it's the Braves against the Yankees, Chris. Take a look here. Only 4 of those runs was charged to Bunning. It increased his ERA to 2.30. So let's go to the standings and the leaderboard here and see who's going to win the ERA crown here in the American League. Is that right, Bernie? Like I say, Digital Diamond, give them credit for them because they only played 19 games against the Yankees. So, yeah, or 18 rather against the Yankees. Yankees are 14 games up on the Tigers. Baltimore is not going to be able to get second, so that's decided. Got a battle for third, though. Orioles are 19 and a half games back, and the White Sox 20 and a half games back. So you got a battle to see who finishes in third. Twins are 31, and then it drops to 44 and a half for the Angels. Red Sox fall to 47. The Tribes at 49. The Senators at 56, and the poor A's 63 and a half games back. Norm Cash and Elston Howard's tied for the batting crown at 344. Got Roger with his 74 home runs. Jim's still stuck on 59. Cash is up to 152 RBIs. Rocky Colavito passes Roger too with 149. Let's take a look here at the pitching. And Bill Stafford's going to win the ERA crown with a 2.23 ERA. Bunning with a 2.30 ERA. Bunning, Whitey, and Lowry with 23 wins on the year. Like I say, Bill's pitched his last game, so he'll finish with 22. Yeah, Cash hit about here, well, look here. He hit 260 something that year. That's correct. Had a hell of a year in 61. 261, Bernie. Yep. 261 with 41 home runs. He's batting 344 with 46 home runs. 152 RBIs in the replay, 132 in real life. Walked 124 in real life, 139. Struck out 87 times in the replay. Struck out 85 times in real life. Stole 11 bases in real life, got caught 5 times. Stole 16 and got caught 8 times. Like I say, it's pretty amazing. This engine's pretty accurate. No, Dave, the only things that's completely Appa is the Braves and the Yankees. The rest of them is the 22 games against the Braves and the 18 against the Yankees is Appa, and the rest is Digital Diamond. I'm going to share the link in here. I don't know if slash deep gaming still in here. If you're in here, slash, click on this link and I'll try to help you with these pictures if I can. Yeah, like I say, both engines did a great job. Say, I don't know if Slash is still in here or not. He's having trouble trying to get pictures in. If I can get him in the stream, get him to share his screen, see what's going on. See if I can help him out. So the next game will be the Braves against the Giants, which I thought was going to be one hell of a series. But the Braves decided to clinch this pennant so they didn't have to worry about the Giants. You got Spawn going in for his 21st win of the year against Sanford, going for his 13th win. That'll be the next game up on the channel. Some players did, Bernie, and some didn't. Yeah. Yeah, some did. Like Richardson here, I'll show you. Richardson and Quebec, especially Richardson, he didn't. Richardson underperformed. Blanchard underperformed as far as average. Bob Serve, he did well. Yep, Bob did well. So go to the Yankees. Whitey, he lost a few more games than he was supposed to, MV. He had less no decisions. First, we'll look at the batting here. Then we'll look at the. So we'll get rid of the pitchers here. And go to games. So, like I say, Bobby, he hit 246. He was supposed to hit like 260 something. So he underperformed. 261. Home runs, he was about right. Doubles and triples is about right. Yep. He actually has only 3 less hits, just more plate appearances. And he didn't walk. He walked more. Like say Johnny, his batting average is 259. Heck, there for a while, Johnny was only batting like 240 for me. And he was supposed to bat 305, but his power's about right. 26 home runs. And you want to see Bob Serve. Like I say, Bob did well in a few games, 54 games. He's right on the money almost. 276, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. Bob Serve's right there. And like I say, Howard, he's right there. 344 compared to 348. 18 home runs compared to 21. Like to see him get the 20 mark just because it's a nice number. Let me know if you're having trouble slash trying to get in here. Oh, you're welcome, NV. We'll take a look at the pitching staff here. Show you Whitey. Alrighty, go with games. Slash is saying there's no device connected, no mic. So it won't let me join, connect you until you hook up the mic. So here's Whitey. Whitey in his 39 games was 23-8 MV. So he had 4 more losses and didn't get 2 wins out of it. Pitched 13 complete games for me. Pitched about 15 extra innings. Gave up 176 hits. You only have a mic for what, Slash? Yeah, you can use it for this. When you click on connect, just go to audio and pick your mic device you want to use. Yeah, he had it was probably his best year. And he gives the credit to Hank letting him pitch on every 3 games compared to Casey making him pitch on 4 days of rest instead of 3. Gave up quite a few more home runs for me. Gave up 11 more home runs than what he gave up in real life. Real life, he gave up 23. He gave up 34 in my replay. Didn't quite get the 200 strikeouts, and he walked quite a few more for me. And he walked 92 in real life. He walked 131. But his hits were down. He only gave up 176 hits compared to 242. So I'll take that any day. A little control making you chase stuff compared to giving up base hits. He hit 5 batters, 2.95 ERA compared to 3.21. Oh, there's Slash sharing his screen. So we'll bring his screen up here and bring Slash in. Alrighty, guy. Bring this up. You there, Slash?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bud. Let me put this on my bigger monitor so I can see it better. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. So you got the 80s World Series winners, okay? And when you go to your library options,
Yep, and I went into the
can you take me to your pictures on your C drive for Digital
like
Diamond?
I've done that. Yep, I've done that for like if I got another season, like I played the 95 season, the pictures show up. But for this it won't work.
Okay. No, on your C drive, can you go to your C drive and we'll look inside the folder to make sure everything's right in that folder that you're using? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I'm going there right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You just have to bring that up on your screen when it comes up.
And I'm there. You want me to click on the picks?
You'll have to. I can't see it. What I'm seeing is still the digital diamond. You may have to go to like when it says presentation, like share
Okay,
your
I'm in
whole
the
screen.
section. What do I do for you to see it?
When you went to presentation and clicked share screen on StreamYard, make sure it's your whole screen. Do you have more than one monitor? You may even have to, like I say,
No.
you only have one monitor. So yeah, what you should do is, like I say, when you go down at the bottom of StreamYard, it'll say presentation.
Yes, just one.
Yeah, and you click on it says share screen. Make sure it's like your entire screen, not just the Digital Diamond app.
Should be showing up now.
Yeah, now it's showing up. Yep, that's it. Okay. So you got it underneath that 1980 is what you got their pictures in.
Well, this is the player picks folder.
Right. And you got the player pitch in the 1980. Okay, what I might do if I was you is copy that folder in there, go back and copy it and rename that copy exactly what you're calling that season you're doing. So it's identical to the library you're using, and see if that helps you out. Try to trick it that
Okay.
way. You follow what I'm saying? And then paste.
Yes.
You may have to paste somewhere else and then bring it back and rename it. Like put it on your desktop, paste it, rename it on your desktop, and then drag it back in. You can just cancel out of that slash, and that'll show you what the library is called. Then I just cut and paste that into your player pick foul in Digital Diamond. Then another thing I do is I close the folder out and I close the game out so it like reboots it. Because I know Action PC, if you don't close the game out, sometimes it don't recognize it till you reboot the game back up. Yeah, just cancel out of
Do I
that.
need to put the
I'd cancel out of that right now,
in the
and then
player
I'd close.
picture options, do I need to type anything in there for the, subfolder?
What I would do first is close the game completely out so it reboots and knows that that new file is in that directory for player picks. I know Action PC makes you do that. I'm not sure if Digital does. And then I'd just go to library options. Yeah, you want to go back to your library options because you haven't told it to look in this folder yet. And go to,
Oops, wrong one. In the pictures?
yeah, and then type in that subfolder the name of that subfolder you just did. Did you put apostrophe S on it in the on the folder?
Oh,
No, I didn't think you did. Yeah, just
go
go
back.
back. No, I wouldn't change it there. I'd leave it like that. Yeah, I wouldn't change it there because again, you might have to close out the game again. I'd close out the game since you're renaming it again. And we'll try it again.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah. That way we know we won't have to do it. If it doesn't work, we know that that isn't going to help. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that does it.
Am I going to the right area now?
Yep, it should, but it didn't do it, did it? Nope. No, it didn't. That's crazy.
No. Let me.
Yeah. Okay, go back
No.
to your
It's still looking. This is what I keep getting for it.
I don't see an apostrophe in there. It just says 8 80S. I think you need to put an apostrophe S after the 80s. See what I'm saying? 80 apostrophe S. See if that fixes it. Back in the library
Okay.
option. No, but
Yeah, for the file name, it doesn't have the apostrophe.
okay. So go back and change your
Maybe I
change your folder without an apostrophe. It doesn't have an apostrophe, does it? Nope.
no, but
Okay.
I had an S on winners.
Yep. Okay. And now go back to the game when you get in there and see what what folder it is looking for before we even try to load it. See what it says. Now you got an S in this one, it looks like.
Okay, it looks like it's named right now, so let's try it out. All right, sorry, I take that.
I'll be damned. Still not there. Yep.
And like I said, like I can go into like a different, just a single season year, and everything will show up. I'll take a picture out of it, and it leaves. It'll be blank like you see on the screen, and then I'll put it back in, and it shows up. But just for this file, it's not working.
Did you try using one of your other folders just to see that's close to that? Like, do you got an 81 or an 82 folder?
Like I'll show you this. Like, see how I got the years
Right.
showing up here?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll click on 95.
Okay.
I'll go down here, and the pictures all show up. Hey,
Right. So bring up your folder again. What folders do
and I
you
took Steve Avery out, the number one guy there, and I put his picture back in, and it showed up.
gotcha?
This
So show
is
me your folder
this
again.
is
What's
coming
these?
from the same folder where I got all the picks, because that's
Right.
how I made sure that that was the area I was in, making sure I was in the right.
So try using the 1981 subfolder, because most of the players will be there, and see if it uses those pictures. Then we know something's wrong with that folder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go back to Digital Diamond and make it look for the 81 folder to put players in for the 80s
Okay.
World Series winner and see if it'll work that way.
Okay,
we
so you
know
want
there's
me to go
something wrong with it.
library options again and go to the
Yeah, but you want to go back to your
you want me to go here?
no, go back to your 80s winners library. I think you're still in the 90 something library, aren't you? Yeah, yeah, go back to your season that we're having problems with. Yep.
Okay, yep. I tried it before to see if it worked and it didn't, but
Yeah, I'd try 81.
you want me to back all the way out or just go
No,
here
I
and
would
check it
try
out?
81, not 80. We already knew the 80 didn't work. Yeah, you
All
could
right,
do
I'll go
that,
do
Beatles.
that.
We can try that. What Beatles is saying.
All right, did that. Go back out.
No. If you want to, you can try what Beatles is
I'm in the
saying.
81 already with the Dodgers.
You can try what Beatles is saying. Go to your the folder you just made copy of. Copy all the pictures and then paste them just in the player pick folder. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having a subfolder.
Okay.
Yeah, copy all of them. Just click on the first one, first picture. And then scroll to the bottom and hold down the shift key and click on the last one. No, not yet. Don't do that yet. Scroll down now to your last picture in this folder. Hold the shift key before you click it. And they all should turn blue.
Yep.
They haven't all turned blue. Yeah, there you go. Now right click somewhere and copy. And then just paste them right in there. And then don't put a subfolder in it and see if it'll pick them up. Oh, go ahead, Beatles. Yeah, if you want to share yours screen, that's
All
not a
right, I'm
problem.
going to go there and take that out.
Still nothing. Damn. Beetle says he's going to come in and share his screen.
And that's what it's constantly looking for.
Right. And like I say, I don't understand why it's not finding it. Yep.
At first I thought maybe it was let me show you.
Sure.
Thought maybe it was because I'll show you put like 80. If you look at see the names of them here, I had them labeled like this.
That could be. Yeah, that could be. But you're giving it 5 different chances to
But
find
then
it,
I
though.
went and changed it back to this, to like you see the Phillies.
Right. What you might want to do is name them all 80s and try to use the 80s. What do you think,
And
Beatles?
that's the one they gave me. The file gave me this one, the Phillies one. That's how it was labeled.
Beatles is muted here. See what he thinks. You got any ideas, Beatles? 'Cause like I say, you're giving it 6 different.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I was wondering if it
All right.
was
So
like
you can hear me?
Yeah, I can
the
hear you now,
different
Beatles.
Okay.
years.
So I've been playing this game since version 6. Never had this trouble. I want to just illustrate something by sharing my screen. So
Sure.
this file that I'm going to click on is massive. This is called Bring Your Best 2017. Okay. This has like 7,000 players.
Don't forget to share
right.
your screen, Beatles.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Freaking Ken, are you behind the green door? Ken's crazy.
That's our cousin.
Yes,
That's
it
our
is.
cousin. Yeah. I don't know why it won't let me share. I wanted to share
Hopefully
the
we
entire
can get this
screen.
figured out for you, Slash, because I've never had this problem. I've had where 1 or 2 pictures won't
Okay.
come up, like O'Toole or O'Connell or Mick
I'm
something.
sharing, but it's not showing that I'm
not
sharing.
the whole
Dwayne.
reason.
There. Okay. So this is a big. So if I go to player editor, okay,
Why isn't it let me show the whole screen here?
it's showing it. It's okay. So, oh wait a minute. Where do I get see their pictures? Because that's what I want to do. I want to show because they're
Maybe
all
I have
in
to
here.
remove. Now do this.
Or maybe my mic's not working again. Yikes. I'm gonna have to do this in Teams. Hang on a second.
It's my inner.
Can you hear me, Doug or Dwayne? Doug. Uh-oh. I have no idea if you can hear me, Dwayne. Apparently you can't. Dwayne, are you there? Yeah, thanks, Doug. I can't hear Dwayne. All I'm seeing is the infinite screen of misery. Yeah, thanks, Doug. I can't hear Dwayne. Dwayne, can you hear me? I think he's got me muted. Wow, this is weird. We lost Dwayne. Okay.
Dwayne, are you there?
Apparently we lost him. That's a bit of an anticlimax. Dwayne, if you're there, you're like a whisper. Dwayne, if you're there, you're like a whisper. Dwayne Martz, where are you? You wanker. Dwayne Martz, where are you? Wanker. I hear him clicking, or I hear somebody clicking and type. I don't know who that is, though. Blimey.
It's me.
All right. Well, I wonder if Dwayne went off to. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, that's you again? Sharing a screen. Is that you doing that? /deep? Okay, that's you again?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And Dwayne just went off and left us, didn't he? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And Dwayne just went off and left us, didn't he? He's not here at all. Dwayne.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, where have you been, you wanker?
That freaking internet.
Let me share my screen again, mate, so I can show you something.
Okay, so that's your screen there, right, Beatles?
Yeah, I can hear me. Like, no, that's not my screen. I'm waiting for you to let me share my screen. I'm going to do it again because I'm getting that infinite weirdness of.
It says it is.
Yeah, I know, Dwayne, but you know what I'm saying. All right, look. Now, can you go ahead and do that? All right, so I'm hearing me echo back there. Somebody must have YouTube not muted, I guess.
I don't even have YouTube on right now since I started acting up.
It won't let me share my screen on your channel. Isn't that weird? It does it and then goes away. And you're gone again.
Internet acting up.
And somebody doesn't have YouTube muted, so I don't know if that's you or /Steve.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Freaking frustrating.
If you don't have YouTube muted, all you have to do is press the M key, whoever you are, or just over the little speaker, boom, and then because it's coming through like twice.
Yeah, like I say, it's not me, bud, because I don't even have YouTube up.
Okay, I'm going to try to share it again.
Unless it's hiding somewhere in the background since I had the internet problem, you know what I'm saying? But
all right.
Shit, no. Because I had to restart
the
whole darn computer.
Okay. I'm trying to share. It's up to you now.
I'll see it now.
There. Okay. So this is a league called Bring Your Best 2017. And the reason I wanted to illustrate this, there's 7,000 players in this, right? So I know the player picks are here because I could just select a game, like just any two teams. So there, look, there's whoever Bob Rush is. And
right.
Yeah. So these are on, right? And so he's having trouble with 1980. I could do 1980 really quickly if you want, just to show you. Okay, so let's go back. I don't have it set up, but I'll import 1980. Okay. So what do I want to do here?
You want to go open a different library?
No, I don't. I need to install it. Yeah,
it's you still got to go back to open a different. Yeah.
Right, in the new library.
No, install.
Yeah, that's how often I use this program to do this stuff.
Yeah, just that blue one there. Yep.
Right. So like that Bring Your Best. Is that even on here? I think you have to get that from the site. All right, but he's having trouble with 1980, right? All right. So there's 1980. Boom. And it's open. And so if I do play an exhibition game, so let's just say Baltimore. Look, there's Mike Flanagan. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. I've never, ever, against Minnesota. There we go. Right. So what I do is I just have my, so Action PC Baseball uses subfolders really, really well. So does, oh my God, Strategy Baseball and Pure Sim Baseball. they split by decades, but I've never messed with putting players in directories like that. So if Slash Deep does this, when he tries to select an exhibition game, just an exhibition game, he's not seeing players. And the reason I wanted to show that bring your best is because it's players, like I said, 7,000 players. If he's trying from different years, it will still work. So I'm going to open a different library that I'll show you that I have. Okay?
Right. Well, do me one favor. Go into library options.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to your player picture options.
Right there.
Yep.
See, I don't use subfolders.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so I've never used
first name, last name, team, and year.
Just it's the same. No, it's not even that. It's first name underbar last team.jpg. Okay, but it will revert to first underbar last.jpg, just like Action PC and just like Out of the Park Baseball. I never use subfolders. Never, ever, ever.
And like I say, he put them in that folder and then didn't put a subfolder and it still didn't pick them up.
Well, is he?
That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. That's why I was just saying maybe just dump them into one.
Yeah, he did.
And still not working?
It still didn't work.
That's bizarre, man.
Yeah,
look,
I'll bring his screen up here.
Look, open a different library really quickly. I just want to show you it's Great Teams League. So this is it doesn't matter which one I pick. Just give it a sec here. All right, go to an exhibition game. All right, so once again, we can have like Arizona. There's Brian Anderson, and oops, I guess it always helps to pick the team first, doesn't it? Right, and Chicago Cubs, and there's Fred Beebe. So it just works.
Right.
What I would do.
Do you have a made-up league file?
What do you mean a made-up league file?
He created this league. I don't know if that's the problem. He imported teams, you know what I'm saying?
No, because
so he's got like the 1980.
No, because I've gone. Well, that's
Phillies.
What this is.
I'm just making up names.
Right. Well, that's what this is doing too, Dwayne. And if you go on his
did
site,
you make the league up or was this imported?
No, but I could. If you want, I'll bring in one that I made years ago for this thing. Download it from the site and install it, and it will work. I guarantee it, because I'm not using subfolders.
But what do you think's going wrong with his?
And this is a homebrew. This is a homebrew somebody did,
right? That
I'm showing right now. And this is the 1906 Cubs and the 2001 Diamondbacks.
Well, what do you think causing his problems?
Here's my suggestion. Okay, just completely nuke all the photos, because as long as you have Action PC or you have these player photos or whatever, right? And then just copy them, then reinstall the game and copy them back in there. That's what I would do. I think that's the way to fix it. Because I think now, because you have it looking for subfolders, there's nothing in there, Dwayne, to tell it to go back to the main folder. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he did that. He got rid of the subfolder and hit OK. You go back and look, Digital Diamond will tell you what it's looking for, and it shows that it's not looking for any subfolders, and it's still not picking it up.
This is bizarre. Let me see.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
why it's got me completely
All right,
lost.
so I'm going to let's look at the local files. You can still see. I have to share this window now. So hang on a sec. I'm going to stop my share, and then I'm going to share it again. Okay.
Sure.
So that we can have a look. So we got to help our bud here, right?
I know, because you know how I am. Me and you spent a couple hours getting shit straightened out. Once I got the line by the tail, I don't like to let it fucking go.
Okay. Can you go ahead and allow my share? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm in the Digital Diamonds subdirectory. Okay. And we go to data files, and everything lives in data files. So we know that. Okay. So here's player picks. Open. And there, I would just say, get rid of the folders. Make sure he has every player just in this player picks folder.
So what I would suggest you do, Slash, is you cut and paste those folders on your desktop, and then go into every one of them folders, copy and paste it into the player pick.
Then get rid of the folders.
Yeah, after and then delete the folders off your desktop. I wouldn't delete them until I copy and paste the individual player picks into the file, the digital
Right.
diamond player pick
Exactly.
files. That would save you some time. So each season that you already got in subfolders, I would put in it, and
Hey,
it's going
Dwayne,
to
do you
ask
think
you
it's the
if you got a
pictures
duplicate.
itself? Because yours look different.
Well, the ones I'm showing, you're looking at my screen now, /Steve. And so could you, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Could you bring up your picture directory or your photos?
I'm thinking the picture names. If you look at the pictures, your
All right.
names are like complete.
Here, I
Mine's
can bring
got
his
asterisk marks
up.
under it,
Beatles, you ready?
JPG.
Well,
the
that's right. So that might be your problem right there. Where did
Here,
you
let
get
me
the
bring it up,
where
Beatles, and you can look at it.
where are the photos?
That's his right there, Beatles.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to make this larger. Can you unblue them for a second? So it should look for those first, and when it doesn't, it's supposed to go to that backup. So I don't use the team extensions.
Part of the problem might be the team and the year
Extensions.
after it.
So what I would do, I mean, those are nice pictures, but
Right.
I would just re-download these. I forget if I got these from the Out of the Park site or Action PC site, and just do these. I mean, I know it's nice to have those, but you're still going to be able to. It's easy enough to change a player photo, unless you really, 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 really want. Well, so I want AJ Burnett as, and I don't even, as either a Pirate or a Yankee. If you're really dead set on that, then you can still reload it. So let's say you have AJ Burnett, you're playing the Pirates, but you have his Yankees picture. You can just edit that and change it to pick up the Pirates. So that's why I've got here, like it's AJ Burnett underbar or AJ underbar Burnett underbar. Yeah. You want to do that? There. Are you on my screen? Yes, you are. Okay. So if you see right here, I've got AJ Burnett on the Phillies, the Pirates, and the Yankees. Okay. So
where can I get those picture folders at? At?
You can find these in the Action PC forums and
the Action PC community.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you go, and you can go to apccommunity.com. You can go to, if you want every player in history, just go to the Action PC forums. You can get them there. You can get them in the Out of the Park forums, because I use the same pictures here as I use in Out of the Park and Action PC Baseball. Same ones. So that's what I would do, and I'll bet you they'll all work. Sorry for my voice, guys. It's been a
Hold on 1 second.
I hope this helps, because I've been playing since version 6, and I've never ever had trouble with this thing.
I think when I talk, I lag behind, so it takes time to catch up.
Well, if you're on Discord, we can hear you immediately.
Yeah, you're not lagging, I don't think, bud.
Yeah,
we might be lagging with you if you're watching us on YouTube.
Yeah,
if you was watching us on StreamYard, we wouldn't be lagging.
Right. So I think it's going to be it's the player photos. I really do.
I'm trying to look here. I might have a zip file of the photos. If you give me your email / I can send you the zip file.
Yeah, because they're too big to go in Discord.
Yeah, I got a zip file. I don't know if it has everybody.
Right. Well, I'm sure everybody's tired of looking at my player screen, so I'm going to stop sharing.
But it's got a boatload of players. If you give me your email, I'll delete it in the chat after I get it, and I'll send you this zip file.
Dwayne, when you have time, sometime go to his, if you want a huge draft league, something that's like the Baseball History Collection, get that Bring Your Best 2017.
Where's it at, Beatles?
You have to actually go on the Digital Diamond forums to get it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and plus you'll see things there that I created years ago with my old last name. Yeah. I did the best of the 1900s and best of 1910s or something like that. You'll see two homebrews that I did.
Oh, cool.
Except back then he wasn't letting anybody put logos in and stuff like that. So
this is where I got the file from for the picks. It's from Digital Diamond forums.
Oh, did you? The file right here?
Oh, I wouldn't use those, man. I would just get them from Action PC. I mean, those are
Yeah,
really
because
cool.
what's probably happened with you, Slash, is the team in the year screwing it up since you imported
So just go
different
to
years.
Action PC forum.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here, Slash, and I'll help you out. All right. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go on the interwebs, and I'm going to find it. All right. And then I'll share my screen, Dwayne.
Okay.
All right. Because that's how I roll, dude. Oh, I don't know about that.
Man, I had a terrible day at work, Beatles.
So did I, man. Everything that could go wrong, like technology wise today, it was
I didn't get out of there until after 5 o'clock. A 2-second taking an inmate to the floor makes me stay 5 hours. Fucking ridiculous.
Man. Okay,
We got so much paperwork to do when that shit happens. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I know, right? And here's the thing, right? Inmates know that, don't they?
That and officers do too. And then everybody's in a rush, and it's like, chill the fuck out. This 2-second thing's going to take 4 hours. It's just the way it is. So
Okay.
I don't get upset about it, but
right.
it's
No,
ridiculous.
I get it. I'm going to share my screen, and this is one place you can get this. There's so many. Okay, I think this is it. All right, and I'm going to put, I can't put the link in the chat. Hey, Legends, because I would have to tie. It's really, really weird, but you can, if you blow up your screen, you can see it. I'll unblue it. So, so I went back here, right? And you just go to, I just Googled Out of the Park, just players. Guy says he's downloaded these photos. If you go back, there's like all kinds of stuff here, right? Actual player for photos. Photo pack links are here. Here's another one. So here you go. These are really good ones right here. So you can go to Dropbox. There's all kinds of stuff. So just Google actual player photos for Out of the Park baseball, and you'll find these things. In fact, I haven't updated mine in a while. I probably should do it. You can also find them in Action PC Baseball forums if you want to use those. But I use the same pictures for both games, and they work fine.
I do too.
Or for all three games. All three games.
That's what I was getting ready to say too.
Yeah. Now the other ones that I put up there that I've
got to make sure, Slash, if you got all 3 games, you put them in the right directories.
Yeah.
Directories. You can't go from Action PC to digital and use this digital folder. You got to put it in the Action PC, so you'll have the same photos in 3 different folders.
Right. Yeah. So I mean,
I've done that before, saying I know damn well I got them pictures. Why ain't it coming up? Well, dummy, you didn't put it in the right game folder.
Yeah. So these are really good. I can show you too where they are in Action PC. It really doesn't matter. They're all the same. I would just go to this link right here. I wish I could put it in chat, but there it is.
Hold on a second. I'm trying.
Yeah.
If you click on that, you're talking about this first one that has
up here, the one, see where my screen is right now, where my mouse is?
Right.
Yeah. So all I did.
That's the address up. Oh, you just
right here, forums. The one that says forums.ootp.
So the main thing you're looking for is that showthread.php.
Yeah.
P T equals 334.
Yeah.
776. That's the main part you would want to copy.
Yeah.
Once you get to the outoftheparkdevelopment.com, you can copy and paste that into the address bar, really.
And there's, so there's stuff here for Negro Leagues. There's everything in here. Everything.
Here, I'll show he's on there. I'll show your screen, Slash. Maybe we can help direct you with it.
All right, I'll unshare. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to. You can keep it on there. That way, if we got to go back to it, I can just click a button.
All right. Yeah, it's got like just so much stuff.
Of course, now the mouse don't want to work right. I'm having a hell of a time tonight.
So there's a guy named Cheech, And because if you search by user, this dude named Cheech does like all this. Yeah,
Just
just
search
download it.
out of the park player photos right now / and then we'll try to walk you through it.
Yeah, because they use the same naming convention. It's so what this community is about. / everybody helps everybody, except MV. We don't help MV, right? Do we help
Help them
MV?
lose.
We'll help them lose. Yeah. I'm going to my girlfriend's Saturday night, but when I get back Sunday, I'm going to work on my rosters and stuff.
How
So
far does she live away from you, Beatles?
about 25 miles.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Mm-mm. So I hang out with her overnight after work. And
Did you have any flooding up there?
no, I'm really surprised actually
Yeah.
because it rained like a son of a bitch, man.
Yes, it
I mean,
did.
it was bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, we dodged all that blizzard bullshit that everybody got in the Midwest. You saw,
Right. That was crazy.
but it's going to get cold here and in Maryland.
Sure,
next
Sunday
week.
night.
Damn,
It's the whole freaking week.
I know.
Yeah.
Bloody winter. I hate it. I hate winter.
The worst thing is the wind.
Yeah, I'm not used to it because the winters in Ireland and in Holland are not like this. They're rainy. They're kind of like Seattle.
I didn't know until I was talking to Alan Shaw. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's Brit. Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to him. I thought they had rain and stuff, snow over there. He's like, no, Dwayne.
Uh-uh.
Winter we have cold rain. Summer we have warm rain.
Yep, that's exact same as in Ireland, same as in
Yeah.
Holland, because of the Gulf Stream that comes up from Florida.
Yeah.
That goes
I wasn't
right
thinking
across.
about the ocean and all, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, warming up the air,
Yep.
because I'm thinking they're on about the same latitude line we are. They should have similar
No,
weather.
we're actually north. So
Yeah.
Ireland and Holland are both north. But here's
Right.
here's the thing, though, right? If you get up into like northern Scotland, then they get winter
I'll
because
do it.
the Gulf Stream doesn't go up that high.
There's
Yeah.
a gentleman on there named Paul Govier. He lives up north, don't he?
In Scotland, like up in the Highlands.
He lives on some island up there that he has to take a ferry to cost a couple $100 to get to the mainland.
I don't know if it's like because he could be in the Orkney Islands, he could be in the Isle of Man, which is between
Might be that. That
it-
sounds familiar.
Isle of Man is between like England and Ireland. And
Yeah, something like that. If you say the name, I'll probably remember. But yeah,
Mhm.
I know he has to take a ferry if he wants
There's
to get
the-
to the mainland. It costs a couple $100.
there's the Hebrides; those are in Scotland. Why isn't that bringing up? That's really bizarre. So he just did all that, and it's still not working. Oh, it's still copying. That's why. And then close Digital Diamond because it's a Windows application. And then you got to start Digital. Yeah,
because I know Action PC makes you do that,
and all Windows programs will do that.
and I
So,
thought so.
yeah.
I was telling him just to do it so we knew we wouldn't have to go back and try that. 'Cause
Yeah,
like I
we're
say,
yeah,
it won't
Doug. We're
recognize the
supposed to get
folder
them here
until you
like
close
that.
it, and then it reboots it up. I even closed the folder out personally.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Doug, and Carlos, we're supposed to get like 60 to 70-mile-an-hour winds here too. Ugh. Last year we had 5 inches of snow the entire winter. That was it.
I know we had 2. I loved it. Was not complaining. Never started the snow blower all year.
Oh, I hate winter with a passion. I really do.
I don't mind the cold. I just don't like the snow.
I don't know.
Because I hate 100 degrees more than I hate 30 degrees.
So I mean, working at FedEx, what sucks though there is in the summer, it's like how those warehouses are, man. That's like
heck
an
yeah!
oven.
I worked in a warehouse for 8.5 years, Beetle.
Do you know what that's like? Even though
the warehouse I worked in had good heating.
Oh yeah, ours doesn't. It's just.
Oh really? Yeah, it's
bloody
wintertime.
cold,
The
man.
heating wasn't a problem. The summertime, obviously, no air conditioning.
It's an oven. Well, yeah.
One year, Beatles, what we
condition.
did was we went in at 4 o'clock in the morning, worked 4 to 12 to beat the heat.
Yeah.
In the summer, that was nice.
So you got to make sure it's not looking for the subfolders now.
Right.
So player options.
Yeah, go into your folder, your library option, and make it research.
And make sure to uncheck that subfolder thing. Because if you got everything dumped in one, you don't want it looking in that. Okay, so it's
I
not.
got it at nothing. Do we want to
Yeah.
put anything there?
Nope.
So, and it'd be, so it has the second first underbar last.jpg. Okay.
Yep.
So
I'd hit the OK button.
well,
see
wait,
what
what's
else.
that? Yeah, what does that say? Something is default. Yeah, just click OK. I don't know what that default thing says there. I have no
What's
idea.
on that drop down box under true? Is it just false? There isn't a third option, is there? That we're not using right.
Yeah. I know he's been having trouble with this for a couple of days. That's why I had him. I said, "Yeah, message Dwayne. He's the guru."
Yeah,
of
I
this
seen it
program.
today when I got off work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just true and false, and you want it on true. You want them to show up on the schedule.
Yeah.
You want them to show up on the matchup.
I just that's why I was telling him there's no reason why this shouldn't work, but I didn't realize he was trying to do subfolders. So what happens if you try to do an exhibition game? I'm just curious. Oh, what's it doing now? It was reading all kinds of shit there. If you go back /deep, go back one screen. What the hell? I can't read what that says. Let me see.
It's saying the first attempt. It's looking for the player, first name, last name, team nickname, year.
No, it shouldn't be doing that. It should, if it doesn't find that, it should default to just first name underbar last name .jpg. That's where it has to be.
That's his last attempt. Number 6. 3B is this the last name? And
are there any subfolders that he still has in that directory?
Because I think he kept all of them in the directory.
I would copy those out of there completely.
You mean
so in those subfolders in that directory, right? Copy those, move those out of there, so that you just have just the player picks in there with first name underbar last name .jpg, because I still think it's trying to look for those other. Yeah, look, those are. It's still looking for. Look at the pictures. It's still underbar. See, look at Andre Dawson underbar Mon underbar 1980. Those still aren't the same photos that I'm talking about. Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's throwing it off.
I think you still have a few more in there.
So why are those still showing up like that then?
Because it hasn't cut them completely yet.
Okay.
And I think he just has a few more. He might have like 3 or 4 more folders.
Right. And then just get the photos that you got from Out of the Park, because those shouldn't be, because Out of the Park doesn't use this naming convention at all. But that huge league, while he's doing that, oh my God, Dwayne, it's amazing. It's
I'll
like,
bet.
Oh yeah, I mean, you want to do a Fields of Dreams league, you want to do McGreevy, and you want to do it in Digital Diamond Baseball. Boom, there it is. And there's already 186 teams there, so it's really super cool. I love it. I like big fat baseball files, dude.
Yeah.
I love them. Okay.
I didn't mind not having pictures when I wasn't streaming, when it was just me.
Oh, I love having pictures. See, it's creating those again, though. But maybe open one of those folders. I don't know what we're doing here. Oh, you're on version 10. I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never bought the 10. I waited for 11 to come out because of Status Pro.
Yeah, I've bought most of the edition. I discovered this game at version 6.
That's
So
what you saying.
yeah, and I was
I knew about it in version 9.
I
Then
was
they
still
came
living
out with
back home.
version 10 with the board game companion, and
Yeah,
that was late in the year.
yeah,
And I'm like, well, I might as well wait until 11 comes out. It was only a few months.
yeah,
I'm thinking like 2 or 3 months. I'm like, why would I do that?
yeah. See, now these look like the proper photos because I'm just looking at the names.
All right, guys, I cleared everything out, just putting that one file in there.
See, mine doesn't have. I'm going to look at mine because mine doesn't have things like coaches, managers, and players.
He can delete them after it gets done processing, or cut them out and put them on his desktop. See if that helps.
Yeah, because there's no reason why this shouldn't work. Which, I mean, I felt really badly because I knew it wasn't much help. I'm like, these should just work. So I'm going to look at mine. I don't have to share it, but I'm just going to look at my player picks. So yeah, under player picks, I don't have any subdirectories. No coaches, no managers. I didn't bother with that stuff. So you still have subdirectories in there. That's why it's not finding it. So those players have to come out of there because it doesn't know where that player's directory is. Do you see what I mean, Dwayne?
Yeah, you're talking about beside managers there.
Yeah, yeah. Just those players have
All
to
he has to do is go in that folder, cut, paste,
and paste into the main window, right?
Right, and then delete the folder.
Yep, and it should work.
Yep.
Because the coaches and managers, it's not going to look for.
Right.
No, I always loved having. I like having the pictures. I don't know why. I just I even have some Steve Tate pictures in mine. My digital diamond director. So these are the ones I use from Action PC Baseball because I see some Steve Tate creations in here. Okay, player picks. Okay, but yeah, then that has to just if you want to just cut.
Yeah.
And then go up one and paste them right there. What a crazy bunch of gyrations and machinations we have to do. But see, now those are looking proper. And then /deep. I mean, if you want to, you can always go in here. You can always edit the player photo if you want. I mean, if you really want them to be that way. For me, I mean, I don't see my ways better or worse or anything. I just like having as long as I have the player's face, I'm not too worried about like what livery they're wearing. But some people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's cool. I just can't get down that deep. I'm like, I want to play.
Yeah, I didn't fool with it in 61 because Bob Serve.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't need a special picture.
Yeah,
there you are.
Bob Serve and them was Angels with the Yankees. Okay. Uniform was.
Now you've closed Digital Diamond Baseball completely, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so you can go ahead and close.
I delete that players.
Yeah, get rid of that players folder. Just click on it, shift delete, and it never even goes to your recycle bin. It's an old IT trick. Click on it once, and then hold down the shift key and click delete, and then it just shreds it. It doesn't even send it to your recycle bin. Okay. It's still, wow. Yeah, it's a lot of pictures. Ooh, yay. Yeah, that's going to go to your recycle bin, but that's all right.
I close that folder out and then restart the game /
Yeah.
I'd have everything closed out.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yes, it worked. Fellas, it worked.
I told you that's why I'm saying I couldn't understand why it wasn't working.
Right.
So this is what I've always done since version 6 is just this way. And any players you bring in or whatever, you are ready to go.
And if you don't like the picture and got more different pictures,
Change
you
it.
can go in and
That's what it was.
Change
Those
it.
photos with the underscores.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's why
Yeah.
I was so slash. I was just assuming you were just using like those big photo packs like everybody else was using. So I'm like, yeah, it should work. Maybe I'd ask Dwayne because I thought maybe there was something I was missing.
Yeah. Then when it wasn't working, I was like,
There you
oh,
go, Luis
that's awesome.
Aguayo. So it's still don't know why it's doing that. Made 6 attempts to load the correct player image. And then the currently displayed images. That's okay. It's just telling you what it is. So,
Right.
yeah. I think it probably
I just clicked on the picture to see if it popped up, and for that's all.
Yeah. Hey, at least you got the picture.
Exactly.
All the pictures. Well, I mean, you're going to find some missing pictures unless this is the most up-to-date file that you found on there.
Yeah, see, Mark Davis doesn't
I
have one.
appreciate you both taking your time to help me out.
Oh,
That's
not
what-
a problem, bud, man. People's helped me out many a time. I don't mind
This is
helping.
this is a family, man. That's what we do.
Like I say, once I get a bone in my mouth, I don't like letting go. I'll spend 3 hours to fix something that should have took 2 minutes.
That's
After
what my
I find out, and I'm
ex-girlfriend
like,
used
how
to
dumb
say.
was I? That took me 3 hours. Me and Beatles one time, like I say, he taught me what to do, and it took me 3 hours. He was at work, and when he came back, he said, "Did you get it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it took me 3 hours, and
Yeah,
once I
because
figured
when
it
I
out, it should have
sim, I
took me
just
2
used
minutes."
the lineup part of it, and it was sucking just seeing the no photos down at the bottom of the lineup
Right.
when you're going through it in Digital Diamond.
Yep.
Yeah. I know I have to update mine. There's only 35,000 pictures in here, so I know
Exactly,
I have to update
Buckshot.
mine.
It does. It adds
What
to the immersion.
what was
that
it
you're
we
there.
were working on that you had to figure out for 3 hours? What was it? I forget what
It
game
was
that
that
was.
it was that damn it was an action PC, me trying to get that I think it was action PC, maybe it was Digital Dime, trying to get that league in there, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep. Instead of the franchise that comes with it, the franchise that was in that directory.
Yes.
Yep. It took us forever. I mean, I'm saying 3 hours. I might be exaggerating by a little
Yeah.
bit, but it took forever.
Yeah. Awesome, man. So now we got to get slash deep to do a game now, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because you got to test it.
You're right.
You got to test it, man. I'm just trying to get everybody. You heard Buckshot. Buckshot should be doing some of this stuff, man. To all these guys, everybody should. You
Yep.
guys get off of
This is what it was looking like.
Get on YouTube. Don't just stay on Discord. Don't be wankers.
Yeah, I get on Mike because I don't know when he's on Discord. If he gets on YouTube,
Whoa! This isn't.
That's nice.
What's this? What's this game? Anybody? Bueller? What is this game? I must know.
Yeah.
What is this? Do you know what this is?
Slash, what is this?
This is not Digital Diamond.
Nope, it's got
This
Digital
is what I
Diamond at
was
the bottom.
using. I was trying to show you guys. I had no pictures. This is MPNG Plus.
Oh, and you're
Oh.
using it. And how are you? So how are you getting screen images like that? The Apba looking cards. How are you doing that?
Because that's MPGS cards up there, Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah, but how's he getting that in is this Digital Diamond we're looking at? I'm
It can't be.
confused. No, that's why I'm really confused
Yeah.
what this is. Looks cool, but what is
Yep.
it? I want to know.
What is this, Slash?
Yeah, this is all created by me by using OBS Studio.
Oh, gotcha.
That looks really cool, man. So now if you do it again, you'll have all the pictures down there of those Phillies. Dude, that's super cool. Except I've stopped using OBS, so oh well. Dwayne,
Yes,
you and Bernie.
This is the first inning when I was playing, and I was getting very tired of not seeing any pictures down there.
Right. So can you do an inning and show us what it looks like or what you do? Like, is that possible? I'm just like dying for another game here.
Buckshot said he'll do a game. Just have to show him how to do it.
Yeah. Man, you and Bernie converted me away from OBS, man. I love StreamYard now.
Oh, I
Because
love
you
it
can
too.
share audio. Because
Yep.
like with OBS, because I'm going to start doing music on the
You're
channel.
paying for it, aren't you?
Yeah, but
I noticed that
yeah.
they don't have the StreamYard logo up there. I'm like, Beatles, he got hooked. He bought
Well,
it.
that, and I want to do music on the channel, and so
Right.
with OBS, the way you have to set that up to share desktop like music, like MIDI, is terrible. This thing, if I fired up StreamYard right now and just started playing piano, guitar, or whatever, it would come right through real time.
What all do you
I
play?
love this. I can play any keyboard based instrument.
Cool.
And then because I've developed techniques, I can also do guitar type stuff and brass and all that.
Man,
so
I wish I'd have got into it.
it's never too late. It's never too late.
I know. A few people's told me that, but I'm 54 and teaching an old dog new tricks.
Oh, bullshit. Just learn.
Because I love music. I sleep with music on, Beatles.
So
Dad
what
got me
instrument
into
did you
that.
want to learn to play?
What did I want? In school,
Yeah.
I wanted to learn how to play darn guitar. Of course, they don't teach you guitar until like high school.
Man,
So-
I can teach you music theory, because music theory works on any instrument. I can teach you that much at least. I'll have you playing songs within an hour.
When I was in my early teens, I even went out and bought the old books. You know what I'm saying? Trying to teach myself. Yeah. Because I mean, that was back before the internet or anything like that.
This looks really cool. That's really cool. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're rolling them up there okay, I see. Look at that big ball there.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is so cool.
So that's my this is my 95 World Series using what's that?
That looks really cool.
The Internet Baseball League.
Oh, okay. See, I want to get something that would look like that for Pocket Pennant Run or whatever, you know?
How you doing with that?
Oh, I love it, man. I so love that game. And I switch sometimes. I'll play version 2 if I just want to play a quicker game, or version 3 if I want to actually, right. Then you play from the player cards, and then there's,
Right.
But I love it. Yeah, I think it's such a great game. I'm playing some other stuff too. Dead Ball Baseball is really cool. And I just found another one called Cardboard Baseball from Downey Games that I want to check out. It uses 2 decks of playing cards, believe it or not. Yeah. And it says you can play any season, any league in history, whatever. So it's like $9. I'm probably going to buy it, like, I guess after I get my rosters done, since Mike Silva's picking on me about not having my rosters done yet.
SteamYard just sent me an email, Beatles, with that Formula One manager. It's only $16. So I guess that means the 2024 version is getting ready to come out, is what I would guess.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I got until the 18th of January to decide. Like I said, I've been doing so good talking myself out of buying stuff.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate all the help.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
See you
You
when
bet,
we start our season and Field of Dreams.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all going to beat MV.
Exactly.
That was fun, Dwayne.
Yeah. See if Buckshot wants to get on here and play a game. He can
Yeah,
get
is
on
anybody left? I can't see.
Buckshot said I'll put the link in here if he wants to join us and share his screen and play a game.
Yeah, I'll
There's
even
the
go
link,
on mute
Buckshot.
so you don't have to hear me.
Yeah, there's the link, Buckshot. Yeah, there's still 9 people watching us.
Cool.
So not bad.
I got to get back to my Mathewson project.
Yes.
Yeah. Next one up is going to be Giants versus Pirates. The Giants right now, well, yeah. But the Giants are off to a 9-17 start. Ugh. They're not doing
Darn.
so well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of tweaking though with the rotation and stuff like that. I figured out why Mathewson wasn't getting all those starts, because it was still the one thing that well, there's a couple things out of the park doesn't do well. So when you're playing back in the dead ball era, it's still trying to force 5-man rotations.
Right.
There was no such thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, no shit. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Hey,
So
Buckshot.
Hey guys,
Like,
how you
say
doing
if you want
tonight?
to share a screen, man, I'll put your screen up here.
I would
Buckshot.
do want. It's 1 o'clock in the morning my time, and I'm gonna have to get to bed here in a few minutes.
Oh,
so
okay.
I won't be staying up that late, but I'll start. I wouldn't mind giving a shot to stream. I'd be
Yeah.
interested, especially in streaming some of the games this year for the Field of Dreams League.
Oh, it's awesome.
you're hired.
Yeah.
You're hired. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I started doing it last year. It was just like MV, Beatles, and Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then you started doing it.
Yep.
So that'd be 5 of us then doing this.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I
That's
would
a blast.
definitely do it. I don't know who was if anybody was in on the chat earlier, but Clue wants everybody to chip in and buy MV a microphone.
Ha!
What's wrong with his mic?
It's sometimes it's really hard to hear MV. It sounds like he's
Oh.
It is.
sitting
I know.
30 feet away from his microphone.
It's because he probably is. He's having a good wank.
Exactly. I don't want to know what he's doing 30 feet away from his mic.
Yeah, right. D. Scott
And he'll
wants to know
tell
if
you,
he's
and that's
late.
what scares me too.
Yeah, right. I know.
Darn MV.
I don't know what those Brits get up to. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Those
Yeah.
heretics.
And if either of you are interested, Steve posted the file today with
Oh, cool.
all the teams except for the 3 missing teams.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm one of those 3 missing teams on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's pissing and moaning about it, Beatles.
I know. I saw it, right, because Steve put up the salaries or the rate, and Mike was like, look at that skinflint Beatles. So, duh. I know. I'll get them done, I promise. So
I gotta tell you, when it comes to calling, I keep bringing it up, but Dwayne, you missed your calling, not being a NASCAR announcer.
I think I'm going to, if I can get everything done this weekend as far as the regular season, I'm going to start doing racing in between the World Series games, because that's all I'll have now is the 04 World Series and the 61 World Series. So you're talking at the most, that's already played the 1 World Series game on Beatles channel. So I only got at the very most 6 to go there. So I only got 13 more baseball games. I can throw some racing in there.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
then
have
but then you have the 1905 series and 06
Oh,
and
exactly.
07 and yeah.
Right. Then I got to decide what I'm going to do with Apba and Digital Diamond.
I can hang with you on those through the 1970s at least. Then after that, you're gonna have to get one of these modern baseball.
Well, that's
guys.
why I try for real. I mean it. I try to make sure that you and Ken are around for these. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's why it's dragging. I don't want to do that in the middle of the afternoon. You know how I am, though. I could go batshit crazy and do like 7 games in 2 days.
That's because you're the streaming demon.
That's because I go nuts and I think, oh, I might be able to get this done in a year instead of years.
The
'Cause
way you
was
do
another
it.
thing. That's my goal too, is not to get in that kind of thing. I don't want to see the
Yeah.
train, the light coming and realize it's not a train. I want to take my time with it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
And
going
it's
on,
fun.
Bernie? Yeah, we helped those Slash out, got him straightened out.
Yeah.
No,
Dwayne.
no, not the long stream king. That's definitely Beatles.
Well,
I'm-
I'm breaking your record on Super Bowl Sunday.
I know you
So.
will. I'm not close to being like Beatles. Yeah. I think my longest before that 9-hour thing was like 5 hours, and that was with RJL. Yeah.
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 So this
Done a
StreamYard,
few long ones with Rob.
you can just this just hooks right into YouTube. This is how you
Yeah.
stream
Mhm.
your-
Yep. You
Super
connect right
easy to
it.
set up,
You got to
man.
set up your when you initially get it, you set it up to where you want it to go to. You click on your YouTube or Twitch or Instagram. It gives you Facebook, all kinds of options. Now you can get it for free, Buckshot. You only get 20 hours a month, or
I'll
they
do
got
it
a
right
plan.
now if Dwayne allows. Will too. Baseball
What's
cards are creating baseball cards out of the park. It's really easy.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'll share my screen after I bring it up, like yesterday's lunch.
Oh man, that's
I know that was really
oh,
bad, right?
yeah, that was a nasty picture.
You'll never be able to unsee it.
Just wanted. Here he goes. Just won an exhibition 10-1.
He's gonna get MV this year.
I hope you do, Bernie. I hope you do.
Yeah, and we got to figure out what to buy Bernie if that happens, because All right, I'm gonna load, or I'm gonna continue this all-time greats league. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
And I'll let you know when it's up. Well, I can go ahead.
While you're doing that, Dwayne, you're
actually.
familiar with Board Game Geek, right? The website Board Game Geek.
Yes. ID
You
Jester got me involved into that.
You
He
should
was
upload
preaching
one of
it
your.
a year ago. I mean, he was preaching it bad. You know how ID is. You're an idiot if you don't get on there. Rah, rah, rah,
Oh,
rah.
Board Game Geek is awesome.
Yeah, like I
You-
said, I went in there and put all my games and rated them and did all that stuff that ID was mumbling and griping about. So yeah, ID got me.
Well, you should upload one of your red, white, and blue racing videos to that forum so that people can watch it and you pick up some extra viewers.
Yes, you're right. I thought about that, never done it. You're correct. Yep. Yeah, like I said, that's a wonderful game.
Okay, so now the park baseball. All you do is you click on the player that you want, go to baseball cards, manage baseball cards, and you can do new, right? You can enter a title. So we'll just say, I'll just call this, I don't know, whatever. You can call it whatever you want. Right. So Pirates Legends. Yeah. And then you have a couple, you have all these sort of default thing that you want. So we'll just, because he's a Hall of Famer, we'll just do this. We can do Hall of Fame baseball card. You can do that. All right. And then just click OK. And there.
Fine.
That's it. It's that simple. Okay. We could close this. So what's really
But
cool
if you had
about
the right year of Beatles, it would put the right year that he was in the Hall of Fame, correct?
well, let me show you something which is really super cool about this. So we go to I think is it League, is it News? I think it's this. It's one of these. Hang on, man, because you can get super deep into this thing. Maybe it's League History. Look at this. This is
It is cool.
This is super cool.
Yes, it is.
And this is done with the baseball card feature. Look what this guy did.
Yep.
This
They
is
only got
everybody.
one slight bitch about it, and that's a St. Louis Brown will be called an Oriole.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
But you can
Only-
change. But you can change that. You can change
Can
that
you?
if you want. Yep. And look, it'll give you like the so when they were elected, and then all the writing down
But
there
it
and
is
stuff.
cool looking.
And this is the baseball card feature. So
Oh, that's
let's
what he
just say,
used.
yeah.
It
That's
is
it.
cool.
Yeah. So again, we'll just go back here. We'll go back to team, or we'll just go back to player list or whatever, and we'll pick Wilbur Cooper. Okay, baseball cards, manage, right? New. You can also import, like if you've created like some baseball cards, like say like you have a template, right? So Mike Silva's templates are awesome. You'd like to use some of them in action, so you can, right? So because you're just it's. I don't know if Mike's using. Is he still on here? Probably not. He's not used to being a vampire.
No, he went to bed.
He went
Yeah,
to
he
bed.
probably went to bed. He's got to work
Wanker.
tomorrow.
Okay. So, and you can get other templates for this or whatever. But we'll just do like, there's like default, but I think people have done other ones, but anyhow, there we go. There's Wilbur Cooper. And you don't have to use these templates. These are just the ones that come with the game. I know that there are templates on the out of the park boards that you can do. And then just to get them, there's a couple ways you can do it. So the way I would do it is a program called Green Shot, and then just grab it and boom, take it. So I can show you that. Green shot's better than using the snip tool. So I know you guys can't see. You're not going to be able to see green shot working, unfortunately, because it won't let me share. If it was my stream, I could show you guys. But I would just use a program like Green Shot. And so I'm clicking on it. I know you guys can't see it, but you're like, and yeah, so what I could do, I'll show you. So I just grab it and then save as. I don't know what. So I can do, well, so that's a good question because I don't mess around with a lot with like making baseball cards in these leagues, to tell you the truth. So that I can't tell you. I can just show you the basic thing, how to make baseball cards. Mike might know if there's a way to do these. Yeah, Carlos, you have Green Shot. Green Shot's awesome. Green Shot's awesome. So like when you guys see that some of the art that I create, I use Green Shot to snag them, and then that way I can put them up on Discord.
Is that a free download?
Green Shot, yep, it's free, and it's better than the Windows snipping tool. Much better.
I think Will may be talking about the. I don't know if you've seen Mike posted the team photos for a couple of teams.
Oh yeah,
this card.
Those things.
He did mine today, and it looks really good. So
yeah.
I think that's.
I don't know. You can do. I've never tried it in here, to tell you the truth. So I thought he meant just individual players.
Yeah, I thought he did too. I thought he meant like you could do all 30 Pirates at one time, or
yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, I don't know that there's a way to do that. There might be. Have to ask Mike. Mike is the man. So, but I don't know, man. Just I love this. I love this game. I love this game. It makes me so happy. Like the league news thing. I mean, the newspaper is like the coolest thing in the world. So, and as you go through, it starts tracking everything.
my problem is if you don't play it enough, then you forget where stuff is and you get frustrated all over again.
Without the park baseball?
Yeah.
It's Action PC's the same way though, too.
Right. Correct. You're absolutely right. Because my buddy Troy Carter, I used to, he thinks I know more than him now, but he plays a game. He plays 3 or 4 games a day on it, and I might go weeks. And I'm like, buddy, you probably know more about it than I do now.
Yeah. So this one's
like
off
I say, I keep
start.
forgetting that I got to relearn it. Because I'll say, yeah, you can do that. Then I go over to his house and show him. It takes me like 10 minutes to figure out which buttons to click to get to it. And I'm like, I knew damn well you could do it, but I couldn't remember. And like say 3-4 months ago, I'd have been able to do it in 5 seconds.
So you can, so as far as like making those cards, again, there's websites out there. Well, again, I don't know that it's going to do full teams the way you're talking like that, but you can find templates and just like the sort of the way that Steve did it and stuff like that.
Eddie Bernie, I put that bug in his ear one night. Me and him was on the Discord. I said, this Field of Dreams would be awesome in the OOTP.
I didn't know he was doing that.
Making uniforms, and he started laughing. He says, "Man, that's work." I'm like, "Oh no."
Yeah. See, I need my uniforms to be black and scarlet.
Oh, that would be cool.
Good vampire colors, or black and silver, black mainly. But yeah. So there's tons of websites out there to have baseball card templates. And use Photoshop or use GIMP. If you don't want to buy Photoshop, use GIMP. It does everything Photoshop does. Just have the template there, put in the player, save it, boom, 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 boom. Just keep going. You could knock them out really quickly. It's a lot of, you have to do some resizing, but it's kind of like setting up ballparks in Action PC. Put on some good music in the background, or if you have baseball for Windows, listen to Ernie call a game while you're doing baseball cards. Man, it's cool. Or whatever you're doing. So anyhow, I guess no one's going to do a game. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So I don't think anybody feels like looking at the Pirates here. So
I was looking at the box scores and all there.
Yeah, look at your Braves here, 6-3 over the
Nationals,
huh?
Yeah.
Look at these.
Jones and Torrey hit a home run. Harper hit one for the Nats.
Look how nasty your team is, man. You got like
Duffy.
You got Duffy, Aaron,
Yeah.
Holmes, Freeman, Jones, Matthews is batting 6th, believe it or not. This is a loaded lineup, man.
Jones the DH.
Yeah. And then Joe Torre, Herman Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really, really good lineup. Your pitching is, of course, you've got look at the
Spawn.
rotation. You got Maddox, Smoltz, Spawn,
Spawn
Negro,
didn't
and
even
Kid
make the
Nichols.
rotation.
Well, yeah, he's number 3. He's 3rd in the rotation. See, there he is.
Yeah, Spawn didn't even make the rotation.
So, yeah, he did.
Oh, Spawn did, yeah.
Yeah, he's number 3.
Okay, yeah.
So, Kid Nichols, youngest pitcher in baseball history to ever reach 300 victories.
Oh, really?
Little trivia there, yeah. Also, let me. Do you mind if I put out a? I was gonna do a Big 6 game, but we got to help in Slash Deep. So Mathewson will be probably Sunday now. So nobody can Google it. Trivia question: when did home plate change from a home plate 4 corners, like just a base, to the 5-sided home-shaped plate? What year? Anybody
gonna
have
guess.
a guess? Guess.
1896.
Nope. You're close, though. You're very close.
Oh, I was going to say 1897. So that was.
You're closer.
Jamie's got a guess in here.
Nope. 1900.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Carlos was actually right. Yep. Before he was born. Yep. 1900. The National League changed it from and it used to be a 4-sided metal plate.
Yeah, I knew it was a metal plate.
Yep. So, yep. Well, you know what, Bernie? There probably could, maybe, but I mean, all these with these quality starts and stuff like that. Now you've got like so many combined no hitters. Now it's ridiculous. So
I mean, you have to have an almost 20-year career to get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible if you got a manager and player together for a while, and he gets confidence and lets him pitch into the 7th inning. You know what I'm saying, Beatles?
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, look at your team here. Look at your Braves. Glavine is a relief pitcher. That's how strong
right.
That's how strong these Braves are with pitching. When you got Tom Glavine coming out of the bullpen, that's pretty nice, man. Right?
Kim Crow, Mark Waller.
Oh yeah. If you go Slash Deep Gaming, if you go in the 1880s, at one time it was 4 strikes and you're out. 8 balls was a walk. It used to be too, until 1900, that if a pitcher balked, the batter could take first base. So now, if there's nobody on base, a balk doesn't matter. But you used to be able to go to first base on a balk even if there was nobody on. So there's a lot of rule changes in the 1880s. And it was, I think, 1881 or 1882 was so it was underhand for a little while. But once you got into the 1880s, it was actually Amos Russi, right? Because he was so fast that they'd moved the map. That's where we actually got the 60 feet, 6 inches. It used to be 45 feet. Then they moved it back to 50 or something like that. But Amos Russi was so overpowering. And by that time, you could throw overhanded that it went to 60 feet, 6 inches. And they also pitched from a box in a large part of the 19th century instead of a mound.
Isn't there a league that does play that old
yeah.
baseball?
Yeah, you got them all over the United States.
I've seen it on YouTube.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and there's even, if you go into New England, there's even places that play town ball. And town ball is crazy. Town ball is like chaotic. Yep, the batter could do that until 1881, I think, or 1882. I don't know if they will or not. I don't know, Bernie. I hope they don't. I think 60 feet, 6 inches is perfect. So I hope you're wrong, my friend. But anyhow, Dwayne, this is your show. I don't mean to be taking it
Oh,
over.
you're fine, man.
I'm just mucking about here. Let's look at Bernie's Red Sox while we're talking here. Clemens, Martinez, Parnell, Sullivan, and Cy Young. Pretty good. Who they got in their lineups here? Hooper, Ortiz, Williams, Ostremski, Petrocelli, Boggs, Evans, Petey, and Pudge. Pretty tough.
Yep.
Pretty tough. So, and this, I
David
just started
batting
this
second.
league. So,
How about that?
Big
Ortiz
Poppy, yeah.
batting second.
I mean,
I love
imagine a pitcher, right? I mean, there's nothing weak in this
See, I might
lineup.
move Boggs up to 7th and move David down to 6th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this quick start is excellent. And one of the reasons why it's excellent is because it has everything.
Look at that. You got Bogarts and Nomar on the bench.
So if you go to this history index for this, you have baseball reference. Everything is in here.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about it.
Everything is in here, man. Yeah, it's all here.
Yeah.
So you want to search players. There they are. And look, and it looks like baseball reference.
Yes, it does.
So you just go to the G and there's everybody with whose last name began with. So you never have to leave this game. They're all in here. This guy did a brilliant job. So it'll even do milestones, the whole thing. But I love this Hall of Fame screen. It's just first time I saw this, I'm like, God, this is beautiful. So, you know, it's interesting. And I don't know if Ken Castro's still here. So Candy Cummings is in the Hall of Fame, inventor of the curveball, right? Or reportedly. But Jim Creighton is not in here. Fastball. He's the reputed inventor of the fastball, Jim Creighton, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. So shows another reason why they're all screwed up. So yes. There he is. There's the guy who invented the curveball, apparently, Candy Cummings. There's some study that's saying, well, yeah, maybe might have been a case of independent invention because there's another pitcher that claimed it as well.
I was sitting the day eating my supper, and they had I had a MLB on there, and they're talking about that sweeper. Like, that's a freaking new pitch just invented. That just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here, let's look at Boston here. So there's everything Boston did. You even get attendance records in here and all that, and it's just so cool.
No, I never seen it slash.
There's the Boston Red Sox. There's their complete roster for 1960. Look at this broken down by it is. It's like he just okay, we'll do baseball reference inside here.
Right.
So, pretty nice, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Even has their draft history and stuff like that, like for different years, like or whatever. Even has Hall of Fame voting in this thing. Pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I look at that, I'll get pissed off at some of them that they didn't vote for.
Yeah, I really love this quick start, and it's available in the Out of the Park forums. Get it, and don't ever play the all-time greatest in Out of the Park baseball. Play this one. This is really good. So there you go. There's batting all time. There's like records for all kinds of things and stuff like that. So good stuff, eh? I still don't understand why people hate this game.
See, I've never heard anybody complain about it.
So people either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
They love it or hate it. There's no kind of there's no middle ground with Out of the Park baseball.
But like I say, the only thing I'll say with not having a manual or anything, it's a little intimidating.
It is. I will agree with that. Yeah. So you can do like game records.
I'm surprised they don't have a PDF manual that you can look up and tells you to click on MLB, then go to this sub. You know what I'm saying, to find what you're looking for.
Right.
I mean, it'd be a hell of a PDF. Don't get me wrong. That would be intimidating too. But if
Mhm.
you got a good glossary or index,
Yeah. So, man, you look at this, like, and we should probably look at a team that would interest everybody. But like, Paul Wayner is the all-time Pirate leader in a single saints, the only right 4 doubles in a game, and he did that on 20th May 1932. So you can get really into the rabbit hole of this
you
thing.
want to show them how to do that?
How to do what?
Play a game without hitting continue.
Oh yeah. I can do that. Oh wait, he says and not managing. Yeah. I can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just
You've
show
done
a
it
game.
before.
Yeah. So we'll just pick a game. It's not going to be any sound. I didn't choose to share sound, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll just. I have one here in progress. I think. I heard that. Was that a yawn? Yes, it was. All right, there we go. In
Yeah, so I'm sorry
progress.
about
Enter
that.
game.
I usually mute myself.
Okay, so we go to game. Go to game action. And I'm the only one that can hear that. Well, Dwayne, you can probably hear it too. So
No,
Yankee
not
Stadium. So here where it says pause between at bats, just do that, and that's it. And now the game will just play. If you want to get out of it, just hit escape, and then you can hit continue or whatever. But you'll watch. I'm not going to move my mouse at all, and the Diamondbacks and Dodgers will just play. Yep, super simple, Carlos. And there we go. So Randy Johnson pitches and a little grounder to
Oh,
short.
you're welcome.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. So if you want to get out of that, hold the escape key, right? And then boom, you just have to, well, you have to hit it like at the right time. Oh, there's Zach Wheat, one of my favorite all-time players. He's tough. I can't wait till he gets into our league.
I was commenting today that I'm hoping that people don't give up on the league if they come in last or something, because
Right.
every time the next season's coming, some of the players that you're going to be able to pick up, you're going to turn your team around immediately.
Right. Oh yeah.
I know, because I want to keep like 20 of mine.
That's tough, right?
I know.
Oh, you're welcome, Carlos. You're welcome,
And that's part of
man.
my problem with picking the team, was thinking that I'm going to keep them.
I'll just let
And I'm
this play
thinking
while
you're
we're
only going to
talking.
be able to keep probably about 8, maybe 9 players and 5 pitchers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
The ballparks that come with this game are really nice looking too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I mean that's a nice looking. I'd love to know. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I know what program they're using. So, but Mike does a brilliant job. I mean, doing it with Google SketchUp. Oof.
Yep.
So even this, there's something about playing a game and watching, even though it's a scripted, and it doesn't always match the play.
Right.
There's still something about watching the players move around on the field while it's playing out that just adds to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
And then with all the camera angles and stuff,
Right.
too. Yeah.
I mean,
That's
the chalkboard
nice.
on Action PC has come a long way, and I love it. But
Right.
this is just more immersive again. The immersion.
Oh, it
Correct.
is. Completely agree. I don't know why it looks jerky on the stream, because it's like super smooth on here, but the internet's being weird tonight. It was like I said, man, everything at work, just everything. Oh my God. It was a nightmare today. Anyhow. Sorry you guys can't hear the sound, but see, StreamYard should have a thing where you can share sound too, like after you've started.
Correct.
So we got to tell
I
those.
should be able to click on it truthfully. Whoever's hosting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're the boss, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it should be set up. Whoever's hosting should be able to decide what sound they want and what sound they don't.
Carlos is gonna have a 3-day weekend. Wow, where are you guys getting these 3-day weekends? What's going on? What am I missing?
Martin Luther King Day.
Monday, yeah.
Yep.
See, I work in the shipping business, so we don't get Martin
Right.
Luther King Day. Oh, wait,
And if
that's a
you
Monday,
didn't-
though. Is that a Monday?
Yeah.
That's this Monday. Yeah.
Oh, I'm off Mondays anyhow, so it doesn't matter.
My dad, when he drove a truck all of his life, he kind of hated holidays when you got him off because he had to like double up the day before
Yep.
or go in the next day after the holiday and work your ass off.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think it was worth it. He'd rather work them, especially if it wasn't a major holiday.
Yeah.
Because they got like, which he liked, they got maybe like 6 holidays actually off a year. And then they had 6 holidays they could take anytime they wanted. So he liked taking a week or so off, put them all together.
Dwayne, I think you must have your streaming rate set different than mine for on StreamYard, I'm guessing.
Might be.
Because I'm noticing it's a little bit jerky watching your stream as
Let me
opposed
see what
to.
else got us done it.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It was just Bernie was asking what resolution it was broadcast. I know OBS can go like really high resolution, but I'm tired of OBS. It's just a pain in the ass.
I got it on I think I got it on HD at 1080. Yeah.
HD at 1080.
Yep.
Bernie, what do you usually stream it at? Do you know? Because I mean, he uses it.
Yep.
You and Bernie were the ones that convinced me to do this. Oh, so
You are doing
720.
1080 because I clicked on it the settings earlier too.
Yeah.
It was.
I thought it was 1080.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're going to have a home run here. We do.
Yeah, you can thank Rob for getting me in on the StreamYard. Because I couldn't believe how easy it was to use. He's like, but all you gotta do is click like 2 buttons and you're ready to go. Well, 3. You gotta set your audio and your video, and then you hit stream and you're ready.
Why is this thing being a... I think it's being a pain in the ass because it's sharing. We're stuck out of here. I'm going to stop sharing this once for a sec.
You didn't like him throwing the ball back and forth between 3rd and 2nd?
No, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it to get out of this mode now.
Yeah, I noticed it wasn't letting you get out of the pitch by pitch with no pause.
Right. And I don't know why it's doing that. Because usually it would just do that. I'm just going to hold down the escape key and see what happens here. Nope, it's not letting me out. Son of a bitch.
Nothing's working right.
I know, man. It's cursed.
Yep.
It's cursed. And now YouTube can detect Brave browser. This really sucks, man.
Oh, really?
Yes. I got this warning. You can only play 2 more videos. I wouldn't mind YouTube ads, except that they come like at the worst time. So
Yeah, I mean, I won't have that problem. I'll never have ads on here because I won't be monetized.
you might someday.
But yeah, that's annoying when you're into something,
No,
especially when it's a premiere
yeah.
and puts an ad on there.
There we go. I finally got out of it. Good.
Hey,
Well,
what's
thanks
going on, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Thanks to Beatles, I haven't seen an ad on YouTube in a week now.
Well, enjoy it because now they're now because Brave has been able to. I'm just going to simulate this game. I don't care about the Diamondbacks. So there we go. Dodgers win 11-1. Holy shit!
Yeah, exactly, Carlos. Yeah, they're probably going to have to lay everybody off.
Who, YouTube?
Yeah, he says they're broken. They need
Shit.
more money.
It's bullshit, man.
I know.
Most people don't even know about ad blockers, and they're owned by Google. So, yeah.
Oh, cool, Steve.
Good stuff. There's no stopping Mr. Tate once he gets going.
I know.
There's no stopping.
Did you see Legends? What he put in Discord? He said he wanted to take a break, so he
From
took a break.
oh
And
yeah.
he started the All-Star baseball up
Oh my
instead of
God.
Madden. So now he's importing drafted players and getting them straightened out. That's his break. I thought that was pretty
That's
funny.
funny. That is
Yeah,
funny.
I took a break from Madden. Going to relax and take a little break. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it lasted a day.
He did a football game tonight while you were doing a baseball game.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I probably wouldn't have done nothing.
Yeah, but you can do baseball versus
Yeah.
football. I don't mind that, but I don't know.
I
I'm
was
thinking
going
with
to do
everybody
something
doing
earlier, and then
yeah.
RJL was on, and then
Oh, I
Dave came
know.
on baseball, and him and Tim was on at the same time.
And now we have everybody doing stuff in Discord. So I'm thinking maybe now's the time to start veering my channel away from baseball a little bit. Because like if people are doing stuff on Discord, I want to watch, but I don't want to like be, like put a baseball game on there. So maybe I'll start doing maybe I'll start playing some Warhammer or something on the channel every once in a while.
I think people are doing things in Discord because you haven't been broadcasting lately. So people are going in there and just doing the
Well, I haven't been broadcasting because people are doing stuff in Discord.
No, you got it, Beatles. You just got to come in there and say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna broadcast," and
it's all good,
if
man.
people want to go over and watch, they're gonna go. I guarantee you're gonna get the people to go over there and watch. Just like
No,
everybody stopped today to come over and watch Dwayne's channel.
But I mean, I love hanging out there. Like when when you guys have something going on in there in Discord, it's fun.
Right now, I think everybody's just so excited about the league, and everybody's they're just running exhibition games between the teams that have been already set up.
Yeah, like I say, the only thing I don't like about the Discord is you don't get reminders.
Yeah,
so you don't know when people's in there.
Oh, I know. I'll like get home from work.
If they used YouTube, I'd be able to say, "Oh, Mike's on there with blah blah blah," or Beatles is on there with people. That's what I told Mike. Mike says I did 2 games last night, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know you did." He's like, "No, on Discord, Dwayne." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I mean, I'll come home from work and it's like, oh, I'm really hoping that somebody will do, like somebody's on there, and I get really disappointed when nobody is. Like, damn it, come on.
I should have been doing games like 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. I did not sleep with a crap this week. I've been tired all week. I haven't slept.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I talked to other guys at work, and they said the same thing, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been tired. Normally, I might only get 4 or 5 hours sleep, but when I wake up, I feel pretty good. I haven't this week.
Oh, wow. You should get some sleep then, my friend.
Well, I'm off tomorrow.
Lucky you. Yeah. Tomorrow's my Thursday.
Yeah, but I got to work the weekend, though, Beatles.
No, you do?
Yeah, I got Friday and Mondays off when I work the weekend. So one day off, and it just goes by so quick. You got stuff to do, grocery store and all that kind of stupid crap. But one day off, I don't know. Because I thought about taking Thursdays and Tuesdays off when I got the weekends. But you're talking 12 times doing that. So that's 24 days a year. And I like taking weeks off. So you're talking that's almost 3, 4 or 5 weeks that I wouldn't be able to do if I did that.
Yeah. So you don't like having like 2 days off in a row, like a normal sort of whatever?
Yeah, I do when I have the weekend off. I got Saturday, Sundays. I work 1 weekend a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad.
All 3 work 1. No, it's not bad at all. I'm not. And truthfully, Beatles, if it wasn't for people doing stuff on the weekend, I would prefer to work the weekend. You don't have freaking the warden and all that there.
Right. Yeah. And you're a lieutenant there, right? That's what you said.
Yeah. Cool. So most of the time on the weekend, there's only a captain above me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when are you going to become a captain?
I'm not.
You don't want to?
Only way I'll become a captain, I put in for it one time is because they promoted a bunch of morons. And I'm like, they're going to be my boss. And I ain't doing that. Then a lot of them left. And they promoted some good guys, but the way it works in a prison on the weekend, the
Mhm.
captain is, like I said, your highest ranking officer. So if
Yeah.
something happens real quick, he's the man that's making life and death decisions.
Right.
Where me as a lieutenant, not that I'm scared to make those decisions, but it's nice to have one guy above you.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, like I say, he's going to call the warden, but if it happens quick enough, that warden's not going to be able to tell him what to do. And if he does wait on the warden
Yeah.
to tell him what to do, he might cost somebody their life by waiting and not
Yeah.
making the decision. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and you only get $100 more bring home pay. That
Oh
ain't
really?
fucking worth it.
No. Hell no.
Yeah. That's the biggest jump in responsibility. And it should be we get paid, it's called steps.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be at least, it's only a 1-step jump. It should at least be a 3-step jump, I think. And that would be like $300 or $400 a pay.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, at least
Now,
one thing.
what
I mean,
people
no,
do it for, Beatles, is their pension, because it adds to
yeah.
your pension. But I just
Yeah.
don't think it's worth it. Because
Yeah.
we had a bad storm. Guess it's been, shoot, I've been a lieutenant now almost 10 years. So I guess
Mhm.
it's been about 8 or 9 years ago. A real bad storm came through, knocked power lines down and all. And we're sitting there and the wind's whipping and trash cans is literally blowing across the yard.
Oh
And
man.
we're sitting back in the lieutenant's office, the 3 of us, and the captain hasn't said nothing. We go up in the captain's office, and this captain's like the window, that sticky stuff you put on your windows in a
Mhm.
car,
Mhm.
like the Garfield shit and all. He's plastered to the window looking out, like, and we're like, pretty bad out there. And he's like, yeah. I said, you might want to stop movement so nobody's out in this. Yeah, that's a good idea. I said, you might want to lock the institution down because the doors are all electric. You might want to lock the institution down and get everybody behind the door before we lose power and we got
Right.
to manually open the doors. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now I got
That's a
all
good
these great
idea.
ideas, Beatles, because I ain't the guy under pressure. You know, like when you're on the game show and they can't come up with the answer, but at home you come up with it in 5 seconds. That's because if he does what I say and it doesn't work, I ain't in
Right.
fucking trouble. He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, all my great ideas are great until they're not. But he's going to say, Lieutenant March told me to do that. Hell no, he's not. You know what I'm saying? So I understood that. I wasn't naive enough to think that. If I was sitting in his chair, I might have been like freaking out a little bit too, like shit. But yeah.
Yeah, but Steve's trying to bring you over to the. He's saying that he says that $100 can go straight to buying some action PC seasons there, Captain.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nah, it's not worth it.
He's gonna draw you in, man. He's gonna draw you in.
Nah. How's it going, Steve? He should be in the
Oh wow,
in here.
Carlos has a really cool question.
Well, one thing they're not allowed to have is dice. So any
All right,
dice
because
game,
they'll play craps.
yep. So
Gamble.
they're not allowed to have dice. So they could play
Fast
Status
action
Pro.
cards.
Yep.
Fast action cards. There
Yep,
you go.
they can play Status Pro.
Yeah, but
Yep.
you know what? They'll find ways to use those cards to make kites.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yep. But yeah, they have board games in there as far as like Monopoly, chess, and checkers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you have to roll dice in Monopoly. So how do you do that?
Yeah, I'm saying like it. I'm not saying they have Monopoly,
Oh,
but
okay.
they have board games, not sport games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about your job. There's one thing you don't have to do, and I know for states that do have it, it's voluntary. Is taking part in executions. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, we don't do that no more.
Yeah, I remember Maryland. Yeah, we haven't.
I wish we did.
It's still on the books here in Pennsylvania, but we're never going to do another execution.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
My whole thing with executions,
Mm-hmm.
if they're not public, I don't see where if you're executing somebody at midnight and only X amount of people is able to see it, to me, the deterrent is seeing it happen and knowing, and just like in the movie, High Plains Drifter,
Yeah.
you know, you hang them so they know their justice in this territory. You execute them in the middle of the night. If most people now don't even get a paper or whatever, you don't even know it happened. if you're using that as a deterrent, it ain't a deterrent.
Yeah. Well, they used to, and then I think it was Owensboro, Kentucky. I think it was a public execution in the late 20s or early 30s. And there was like all kinds of violence. All these people turned out and blah, blah, blah. And it was so bad that actually started executions behind prison walls then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, they
I don't
still
know.
did it when I first got hired. But
Yeah.
I don't think they executed anybody while
Well,
I've
that's
been
not at
hired.
your prison, right? They didn't do that at your prison.
No, that was down in Jessup is where they
Jessup.
had the chair at.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, you have to volunteer for that.
Oh, yeah. No, and that's not right. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get mandatory to do that. And
I
truthfully,
would hope not.
yeah, truthfully, that's probably not a bad tier to work, because most of them understand their situation and
Yeah.
trying to make the best of it until
Right.
they have to. Some of your best inmates are lifers because that's their home.
Right.
So they get pissed off when young punks do stupid stuff and makes
Mhm.
their life worse in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When they get locked down for a couple days because somebody stabbed somebody, they're like pissed off because they don't get to go to the yard, they don't get to work out, they don't get to do their job or whatever gets them out of the cell.
So it sort of polices itself in a way.
Yeah, because I'm having that problem in my unit right now. They want me. I got a program. It's called a veterans program. The
Mhm.
veterans want me to put all the best inmates in my building on their tier. I said, ain't happening. I ain't having one great tier and 3 shitty tiers.
Yeah, right.
I want guys spread out to police their stuff. I'll give you, for instance, what I did one time, Beatles. I was a sergeant. Inmate
Mhm.
comes up to me and tells me somebody's shitting in the shower. And I'm
Oh,
like, and you're
man.
talking to me? Because I could tell they knew who did it, right? I'm like,
Right.
you're talking to me about somebody shitting in the shower. It sounds like you know who it is. He's like, we got a good idea, Sarge. I said, why are you talking to me? He's like, what do you mean? I said, okay, I'll teach you to be an inmate. There's a shift here that people don't do their job very well. It's called midnight. They play cards, they sleep. I think I would, if I was an inmate, take care of that inmate on midnight and make sure the officers aren't doing their job at the time so I don't get caught.
Yeah.
So like 2
Right.
or 3 days later, I said, how's the shower? We fixed that, Sarge. I'm like, I thought you would. Yeah.
We fixed that.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, that happens. And there's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I get it. Hey, you gotta, your job, man. That's,
Yeah. But like I
worst thing
told
could
them,
happen.
don't
I mean,
confuse you.
in my job, right? I mean, like, we've got to get things that like could save somebody's life, quickly. But your job, man, you're dealing with people, like you say, like, the younger punks and shit like that, that maybe they're doing a 5 to 10 stretch or something. And they got to go in and they're going to be all badass and shit. And
Yeah.
you don't know, man. It's crazy.
I've
You
had
hear, like,
one
these
guy
old
die
time-
on me in there, Beatles. That
Did ya?
was 2 years ago on December 23rd.
Mhm.
No, it's more than that. It was 2019. It was a year after Dad died. My dad died on Christmas Eve, 2018. And 2019,
Mhm.
at 8:15 in the morning, I hear an officer saying, I need help up here. Well, they dragged this inmate out of his cell. So I think he's still alive, but he was already dead. He'd been dead for about an hour.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the worst part is in there that we have to do CPR until he's pronounced dead, or of
Mhm.
course he's revived.
Right.
Well, they don't have anybody inside the prison that can, on most days, some days they might have a doctor that can pronounce you dead. So they worked on that inmate for 45 minutes until the EMT showed up. And the EMTs walk on the tier and say, yeah, he's dead. You can stop. They didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You could tell the man was dead. They didn't check his pulse or anything. They just
Mhm.
walked up and said, yeah, he's dead. You can stop working on him.
Yeah.
But for 45 minutes, they performed CPR because it only takes one person to snitch on you and say
Yeah.
you didn't do it, and you're in a heap of crap.
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Appreciate what you do, though. I tell you what.
Oh, exactly, Steve. Yep.
Policemen.
Or an
you know-
installment plan's what it's called.
Yeah.
Installment plan.
See,
I
and
get
that's the
out
thing. These
every 8 hours for good behavior.
See, right, and the assholes there, the young punks, they don't get it. It's like you guys just want to go home, right? You want to do your shift and get the hell home, and
Right.
and so they're like, well, this is our house. We're here all the time, and blah blah
Right.
blah. And it's and every prison's understaffed. Every prison's understaffed.
Yeah, terribly. It always was, but it's terrible now. That
Yeah,
fat bastard Schaefer, he put us in a bad spot.
yeah,
It'll be if they really are trying, which Moore's not trying that hard. If they was trying, it would take between 5 and 10 years because you're always going to have people that come in that don't stay, and then you got the retirees. So it would take 5 to 10 years to get it back up. That you can ruin it in like a year or two, but it'll take you 5 to 10 years to straighten it out, and it's going to
yeah.
take longer than that because they're not trying that hard. Because it saves the state so much money being understaffed. It's cheaper to pay overtime than it is to pay the benefits and the pension and all.
Yeah, but you got like maybe, I've read about like some prisons that might just have like 1 or 2 guards on the entire range and shit, and it's like or an entire like pod. You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't know the prison lingo for it, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, some places they call
you've
them
got
pods. We
you've
call
got
them
like
tiers.
you've got like 200 inmates and 2 guards, like overnight.
That's
you know?
about right. We got like 89 to 96 on average on a tier. One officer watching them.
Wow.
Yep.
Dude.
And that's
you
when you're
guys can't
staffed
carry
properly.
yeah. And I mean, so you can't carry. I mean, like the old prisons, they you could.
I can retire now, Steve. I could have retired 6 years ago.
Would you get full pension?
No, I get a third of my pension.
Oh, that's
I got to be there 55 years to get my whole pay.
Wow.
55. It's 1/55th every year is what you get. So it's not quite 2%.
Damn.
So it takes you 27 and a half years to get 50% of your pay for your
So
pension.
that makes you sort of a lifer.
It does me with a mortgage.
Yeah.
I mean, that if I didn't have the mortgage, I may be able to retire at 27 and a half, Beetle, because my mortgage is almost, it's not quite half my pay, but it's close to half my pay.
Yeah.
It's half my bills. I'll say it that way.
And the thing is the way rents are now, man. Rents are even worse than mortgages. So
I don't understand how young people make it, Beatles. I don't.
I know.
I was fortunate enough to have good parents let me stay home and save money up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I was able to buy a house. I don't see how a young person goes out on their own and rents and never thinks they're going to buy a house.
It's insane, man.
Yeah, now the state police in Maryland, they get 75% of their pay in 20 years. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, how come that man, they get it better than you guys, and your job
Because they generate money, Beatles. I wish every
Yeah.
time I wrote an inmate a ticket, their family had to pay the state like you do when you get a speeding ticket or violation.
Yeah,
That's why
good
state
point.
cops make money, because the budget depends on them writing tickets. If they want to get real smart, they don't write fucking tickets, and money don't come into the state, and the state knows it. They won't ever come out and tell them that, but they know that they got the leverage. Don't give us what we want, and the fucking tickets dry up, bitch.
Jeez.
And I've talked to state cops because I had a neighbor, and I straight out asked him, "What's your quota?" He says, "Dwayne, we don't have a quota for real." He says, "But what we do have is Trooper Beatles writes 50 tickets a day. Trooper
Mhm.
March writes 1. Your evaluation will be worse than Trooper Beatles, and you won't get as good of a raise. So that's your quota." Yeah. If Beatles is writing 50 tickets on that area, you better be writing 50 tickets, or you're not going to get as good as a raise as he does on your
Jeez.
evaluation.
Steve was in law enforcement, so quote minimum performance standards.
Yep, that's what he told me, more or less. Like to say, if Beatles is doing that and you're not, then you're not measuring up. Yep. Yeah. No real quotas. Yeah. He's like,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
Dwayne,
the
we don't
job
have
that you
quotas.
guys have, though, man, and I mean, I understand why you can't carry like guns, right?
Right,
I mean, the dude
because
in
they'd
the
be using it.
towers,
I had a
right?
moron, Beatles. We got the visiting reception area.
Right.
And obviously anybody can come in. And the
Right.
worst part is our metal detector isn't set up for when you first come in the door. You're already in the door before you go through the metal detector. So a guy says, we should be armed. I said, yeah, you're going to have that gun pointed at everybody that walks in? What do you mean? I'm like, you have to have that gun out and pointed
Yeah.
at everybody that comes in order to be effective. Otherwise, the idiot comes in, pretends he's got a gun, points his little finger at you, you don't know, and you're
Yeah.
giving him your gun, and he shoots you with it and never had a gun to begin with. Are you a fucking idiot? Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
anything we have in there, I wanted tasers, but they won't give us tasers because
oh, they
all we
won't.
got's OCMS. So
Mhm.
if I'm in an area with like the chow lines and all, and I spray it, that stuff's not that accurate. I'm spraying more people than what I want. At least a taser, I only tase the person I want, but they won't give us tasers because they're afraid we'll fuck with each other and tase each other, which we would. But that's what I'm there for as a supervisor, is to rate your ass up.
Crazy shit, man. Well, thank you for what you do, though, man.
Oh,
Because
not
you
a
guys
problem.
keep us safe too, man. I mean, it's like police and firemen. I mean, they get all the glory. I mean, hey, they do great stuff, but people forget about what corrections officers do. Because you guys, you're walking in there, man, and it's
Our state troopers always said, I don't know how you do it because they hate coming in there with no pistol. Drives
yeah,
them batshit crazy. And like they say, not every call they're on are they being called for to be around bad people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
right.
they're helping good people out there where there is no good people we're helping.
No, exactly, exactly. What a cheese dick. Love it, love it. Steve gets a toaster oven. That's funny. That's
That
hilarious.
is funny, Steve. Yeah. But obviously, being there 26 years, Beatles, I don't mind it. It's not a bad job.
No, I
We was
mean,
talking the other day, me and another officer.
mhm.
I think I do a great job of clocking out and leaving that place behind. I mean, that's why I play games and talk to you guys and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
sitting here thinking about my day.
That's
Yep.
good. So you're off tomorrow. I wish I was off, man. Catch some of your games tomorrow, man. You have one more game with 1961, or is
I
that
got
it?
2 more games because they had that rain out that was a tie
Okay.
against Baltimore. So they played Baltimore 19 times. So I still got 2 more games. Same thing with the Braves. I can't
Okay.
remember who the Braves tied. So they play 155 games that year too. They had one
Okay.
tie. A lot of teams in 61 had ties. Yeah.
Are you streaming during the day tomorrow?
Yeah, I got to go to the grocery store tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to stream Buckshot. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm jealous, man.
What time do you think you're gonna go on? So everybody knows.
Well, if I get up at a decent time, I'm hoping to be on around lunchtime. Yeah.
Cool.
Because I like going to the grocery store before everybody gets up.
I work from home, so I love to have something in the background while I'm working. So
Yeah, exactly. That is
perfect.
cool, man. My daughter works from home. It's nice. I tried to work from home with the prison doing payroll. I was doing payroll for a while, and it's website based. And if you know anything about correctional officers, we hate change. When they changed to this program, the captain says, I won't get anybody that wants to do this. As soon as they said it's web based and you get on the internet, I'm like, I can do this shit at home. I said,
Yeah.
I'll do it. He's like, yeah, right. You're really going to want to do it. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to do it. I said, I'll work from home. He says, you can't work from home. I said, that shit is on the freaking internet. All I got to do is, it's called Time Clock Plus. I said, all I got to do is go to Time Clock Plus, download it on my freaking computer, and I'm working from home. So fast forward 2 years afterwards, New Year's Day, they don't have anybody at work that knows how to do time. And I'm off New Year's Day. I said, I'll do it, but I'm not coming in. I said, I'm going to stay home, watch the football games, and I'll do it at home. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. And it takes me about an hour and a half or so to do time. I said, and I get paid 4 hours, right? And I'm like, yep. So I did it from home. That would be awesome. Just like the day they call me up and say we had a use of force and I review all the reports from home. That would be awesome.
Guys, I'm going to check out. Dwayne, this was fun.
Alrighty,
and
man.
Thanks for allowing me to come
Yeah, I
on.
was going to go to
you're
bed an
welcome,
hour
bud.
ago.
Thanks for coming.
All right. Catch y'all later.
Yep. What's going on, Steve, buddy?
Not much, man. Hey, this is a marathon for you tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty long. We got in there with Slash Deep Gaming and took us a while, but we figured it out for him and got pictures on
cool.
Digital Diamond for him. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I'm working on who have I got right here? Kitty Bransfield. I'm going through your roster now.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what you're
getting ready
saying.
to hit the sack in a minute, but I'm going through looking at some of the photos that I've got here, and then getting the ones that I didn't have. So I got MV's. I just finished his team, and then I'm going right down the list. And you're next.
Cool.
It's therapy for me. I sit here and listen.
Right,
do,
exactly.
And do cards.
Yep. It is awesome, ain't it?
The
That's
ones
what I like about it.
what I like now with Mike in the community is Mike's got all kinds of other tricks up his sleeve with the OTP stuff. You know, he's
Yeah.
got that knowledge of like, well, not just the ballparks, but some of the templates and stuff like that for the cards and the face gen stuff. Pretty cool.
Yes, he was showing you was in there, wasn't you, Buckshot, when he was doing some face gens with us?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is cool. Yep. He did a nice Ted Williams compared to what the game comes with.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's making the uniforms. He's also going to do uniforms for the Action PC as well.
Yeah, I kind of put the bug in his ear. Me and him was on Discord. I said, this would be awesome on OTP if you did the uniforms. Imagine what that would look like. He said, that's a lot of work. I said, I know. Yeah.
Get started early.
He did my uniform in about 15 minutes. It was unbelievable.
Is that right? Well, I mean, that's still good for him there.
But I sat there and watched him do it, and it was like, you want this? And I mean, he was just zipping right through it. And
yeah.
And I watched him do the Dodgers team last night, the Deluge Dodgers. Which teams are you? What's your name of your team?
Mine's Lehigh. I'm the Lehigh Lizards.
And Dwayne, you're
Hagerstown Braves, which was an actual baseball team in Hagerstown.
Right.
Yeah. The Bears was last year when the Shanks. I was the Bears. I was a semi-pro football team that was in Hagerstown. There's still a semi-pro team in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania called the Cardinals, and they're pretty darn good.
All right. Well, I got a couple Bransfield options here.
Okay,
Man,
so I'm in the same division as Steve then.
Yeah. That Buckshot?
Let me pull that
up.
I
was just saying I'm in the same division as Steve.
Yep. It's me, you,
Mike,
yeah, and then Todd. Cleveland.
You guys are in another division in my league, right?
Yeah, we're in the same. Yep.
Yep.
And then San Francisco is Nooch. And then is T-ville Jamie? Carlos,
that's here.
Carlos. It's Carlos.
Carlos,
Jamie's Tampa Bay. I get him confused. He's T-ville is Carlos. Yeah.
All right, got the NV league.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it, man. I realize it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
Well, out here in Utah, it's almost midnight. So
where do you live at in Utah, Steve? I got a cousin who lives out there. I have to ask her where she lives at.
Lehigh, I'm 20 minutes south of Salt Lake and about 15, 20 minutes north of Provo.
Maybe everybody says that when they live out there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty much now. It stretches from north of Salt Lake, like Ogden, all the way down to Spanish Fork. So
she's been out there quite a few years now. I would say time goes quick. At least 5, probably longer.
I came 3. We moved here because I was in Albuquerque 37 years. So we came here 3 years when the job I have could be virtual. So when my wife found out, she's like, because she was working from home part-time doing investigations, that she said, hey, the youngest daughter was out here with 3 of the young grandkids. So she said, hey, let's go to Utah. She's from Albuquerque her whole life, so she's always wanted to leave. So we've been here 3 years now.
Now, do you know Anthony Crooks?
No.
He's originally from Utah. Well, he's originally from New York. Then he moved out to Utah. Now he lives in Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what part of Utah he lived in. He designs Glory Days boxing and Glory Days college football.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
I
like I
done
say,
the
he lived in
Hadley Lake
Utah because
Hammers
he's a
yet?
big BYU fan.
Hadley Lake Hammers. I have the team done, and then I don't have. It'll be a while before I get to Hadley because I'm going down the. Just so you know, I came up with team division names. So the Global League, it's the Earth Division, the Wind Division, and then on the Universal League, it's the Fire Division and the Water Division.
Cool. 4 elements, huh? It's pretty neat.
I may change that later, but I might as well come up with a.
We got to be in the
A division
fire,
name.
right? With NV.
Yeah, you're the Earth.
Oh, we're there. I think he's the
Yeah,
fire.
I was
'cause
going to put him on the
everybody wants
wind
to
because
set
he's always
NV on fire.
he's always blowing hot air. So I thought about putting him in the wind, but it didn't work.
Yeah,
out that way.
that's another good way of looking at it.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, darn MB. Oh gosh, he is something
Teams
else.
that we have built tonight to make sure that I got the total season stats for the player, because we had a few that I'd missed that were on multiple teams. So you'd get shortchanged at bats
Yes.
or whatever. So
Sometimes for the better, sometimes for
that's
the
all
worse.
been verified. I've got everybody that we know has declared a ballpark. That's in there. So yeah, now it's a matter of going through and updating. I like to do it even though it may not matter, but all the window dressing, and then also the height, the weight, and a known uniform number and nicknames for all the players.
Right. That is cool.
So that takes that takes a little bit of time, but
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to do that individually.
I'm looking at some of the teams. Let me see what Hadley Lake's got here. So Hadley Lake, I'm just going to take a look how many. Cheap Bender. Yep, got a picture. Brett got a picture. There's some like Lave Cross, Andy Oakley. Some of these I know I don't have a picture for. We'll have to get in
He's
there.
got the big braids, don't he? With Glavin and Smoke.
Yeah. Let me reset the pictures here.
He's also Hadley's got Rube Waddell.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I have to do Andy Coakley, Lave Cross, Harry Davis.
Yeah, he's going to have some decisions to make next year. Does he keep Smoltz and Glavin and let them get younger? Or does he keep guys that's good right now?
He's got the Mad Hungarian, Al Harabaski's there.
Al Bosky, yeah.
Frank Malzone, we had a picture of him. McCray. I'm just looking at the ones that already had pictures for. So, yeah, I probably only got about a quarter of his team that I had. Amos Otis, I had. Planks in there. Sock Siebold, we had. Waddell, White, Wilson. Yeah, so I probably got about a third of his pictures done just from the past Shanks leagues. Those players already. I'll work a little bit on that. So my goal is now I'll go through and get the pictures set up. Then I'll get the bio information the right way. And then I'll start. Then once I've got like a logo pack, I can make that available if everybody wants it. And
I want a logo
heck,
pack.
we should have good. I'll probably make a file that's downloadable that's just a few images of each park that we're going to use in the league. That way, if people want to, because I'll go in and set an action to have like a day-night park and an alternate for each. So I'll have Mike's parks as one option to show, and then I'll have some of the ones maybe that I have that I've used, the ones that I like. So when I put that in a neat like league file, I can post it for everybody if they want to, use the same logos and have the same park selections.
Yeah, exactly. It worked good in Shanks.
Yeah, but some people like when you do it, you may want to show different photo packs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Which is perfect. I mean, MV2. Like sometimes you could use the same ones or your own.
Are you all still playing that other league?
Oh no,
And that's what morphed into this.
This is what. Okay. Yeah, we learned things along the way, and then Clue and we would talk about different things, and people would suggest stuff on like how you could do an all-time greats league, and then I think we went on a hiatus for 3 months when I was obsessed with my slot car build out, and then
not just you. We're going to blame it on the guy from England that went on vacation.
Oh, he went to Jamaica. Yeah, he went to Jamaica.
Yeah,
so
he's the one that caused it. We're not blaming you, Steve.
Yeah,
we was all set to go in October, and somebody said I got to go on holiday.
we took a little bit of a break, right? And then we came back and got reinvigorated a few weeks ago. And then what's interesting is, but now the community's bigger. See, we've got other people that I noticed the last few months coming in on Discord, showing up on Beatles stuff. So it's like, hey, this is great. We've got a really good core of people to have a good, come back with a league that we thought could be fun, that taps into history, spread out with all-time greats, but isn't like a typical approach. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. No, I came in on the right time at this Discord.
Did you see Carlos's question, Steve?
which one is it? What's he got here?
I got it on the screen there.
Will all my home games be played in daytime at Wrigley? Oh, guaranteed,
Because the year he's in.
Because well, let me
There was
see.
no lights then.
Well, that's a good thing. I don't know who Okay, Carlos. If you want to follow along and really know, you are basically what's Carlos's team name again? He's the T-ville, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because he is the equivalent of the Padres. So since I use the 1970 schedule, he basically has all the slots that the Padres would have had. Who's got the Cubbies? It's Dallas. It's John DFW. So I can take a look at that and go change that. I'm not sure what factor it would have. Maybe a little bit of weather. I didn't expect you to have a picture already done of Anley Coakley or Cross. I do have them, honestly. I guarantee you I have Lave Cross. Is this do you have the A's?
I have a picture of Cross in my game, so.
Oh, guaranteed I have it, but it's going to have a different format. It would have been for my I've got a 5-year franchise file that takes like a franchise's best 5-year run, and then I card a player on their best 2 consecutive seasons during the 5-year run. And I know he's got to be on one of those early A's. That was a project I worked on for years, but I'll take a look in there right now. 1901 to 5 A's. Oh, no, I guess I never built that one. Let's see what I got now.
So I'm going to tell you, Steve, I've been in other leagues before, especially football leagues and stuff, using Action PC years ago. This league that you guys came up with, I've never seen so much excitement generated around a league starting in all of the leagues.
It's been, I haven't played in a long time, but we had so much fun with Shanks. And what we're doing now, correct me if I'm wrong, Dwayne, but what we're doing now has enhanced anything we ever did with the Shanks leagues. This is exactly. A whole. It's a whole different level. So we're as excited. And in fact, what's funny with Clue, see, MV is ready to drill down game by game and play this out. Clue is already thinking about next year's draft. That's what he does. He has 80% of his fun with the draft. So once he gets his team going, I mean, he'll want his team to do good, where some of us will be like really trying to like tweak that team. Clue's big thing is he'll already spend all his time planning for the next year's who he might keep and all that stuff.
Well, Clue did a 5-game series today between him and his team in Manchester.
Did he?
Yes. Yeah, I came home early from work and I sat down and watched him play him.
Did MV get to see it?
No, he kept taunting MV by sending him screenshots of the games as they ended, but MV never made it on.
That's great.
Because what happened was his team took a 2-0 lead in the series. So he was sending that screenshot of the scores to MV.
I can hear MV now texting back. I haven't gotten behind the curtain yet.
Yeah.
Wait until I make my adjustments. That would never happen.
His team ended up coming back and winning the series.
Did they really? Oh, darn.
Yeah.
I know Bernie said he beat him 10-1.
No, Bernie beat me tonight 10-1.
Oh, I thought he meant NV that he beat.
No, he beat my team 10-1. But my pitching.
I thought he meant Bernie. I thought Bernie meant he beat MV 10-1.
No, The pitching on my team was terrible tonight. I went through like 5 pitchers in the first 6 innings because they kept giving up hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, Necro didn't do much for me when Steve did it. He got
Yeah, we
shelled.
played one game with you, and then one game with Mike and World's Worst. I can't remember who all.
Yeah, old Necro got shelled. He started out well, then he got shelled. Well, thanks from like the 5th inning on, wasn't it, Steve?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody is going into Discord and just running exhibition games because they're like everybody's so excited about seeing it. Yeah.
Let's see here. I've got let me run Lave Cross through my thing here. Some my photo stuff and see how this thing works out. I didn't have a picture for him. I never did the 1901 to 1905.
Oh, didn't you?
Mm-mm. Okay.
Who took Frank Thomas? I was surprised somebody took Frank.
Yeah, they've got him in 08, kind of at the very end, I think.
Yeah. Now I'm talking about the first Frank Thomas.
Oh, yeah. Trying to think.
So that would be probably in the 78 year.
Or 61.
I had him in 61, and you all told me he was taken.
Oh, it's got to be 44 then? Or no, or somebody else got him in 61. He might have been on 2 different teams.
Yes, he was, because he was traded. It was the Pirates.
And they just drafted him before you
Yep.
did. Is what it was.
He was traded in 61. He was with the Pirates in 61. That's it. Exactly, Steve. Yep.
I guess nobody's going to take Junior. I guess nobody wants to hold on to him long enough for him to get good again.
They got him. Aaron did.
Oh, Aaron did take him after all?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got him, and he ended up dropping Vic Power, who's a Gold Glove first baseman that year in 61. But yeah, it was kind of interesting. But
yeah, that 61 team's a good team, though. They didn't perform well for me, but they're a good team.
Watching your stream
them and the Braves kind of switch spots. They got like the Braves record, and the Braves got the Reds record.
Watching your stream tonight, I thought I was watching MV's team.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know. He's trying to make me hate the 61 Yankees and Mickey Man on them. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I told Cleve that.
Then he threatened me, Buckshot. He threatened to try to get the 78 Yankees because he already pissed me off in the 62 season that he did when he traded for Thurman Munson. I'm like, what the hell are you doing putting the captain on the Mets? He's the captain. He's a Yankee. And he got him before he was really a Yankee. As far as a New York Yankee, he was a freaking Columbus Clipper is when he got him. That's what old MV tries to do. Yeah. He traded for him when he was still in the minor leagues. Yeah. He tries to fleece you.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he does. And
exactly,
he loves it.
Yep.
It's a sport.
Because I didn't do it, but I should. Because truthfully, I think it's a good trade. Henry Aaron for Mickey Mantle, because you get Henry Aaron for 13 years as a great player, where you get Mick for maybe 5 years as a great plus player. And I guarantee he would tell me that would be a terrible trade for him.
Oh, yeah. He wants everything.
Yeah. And like I say, in all actuality, in the long run, that makes Red Bolt Nation better in the long run. For a year or two, Mick's better, and then it balances out. And then at the end, he comes way ahead of the game. Way ahead. Especially, like I say, if I take Mick backwards in the trade and he takes Aaron forward, he gets Aaron, like I say, into the 70s and all. And he's still a damn good ball player in the early 70s. And Mick's terrible, you know? So, yeah.
Clue's trying to get me to trade Joe Morgan to him because I can't use him for a couple of years, but I think he's worth holding on to.
I know I got decisions to make with that. Do I keep people to help you now, or do I keep people that's going to help me later?
Well, that's the thing. I need a right fielder right now. And
Yeah.
right now, Joe Morgan is like my third string. But he wants to give me Josh Hamilton for Joe Morgan. And I was like, that's,
Hey,
I don't know.
Yeah,
let's
this
me
year
and
I
you
feel
talk about a
great.
trade for Joe Morgan.
What do you got?
Well, hold on one second. Let me see.
Let me look at your team.
Well, anybody could use Joe Morgan.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I think he's
Yeah, but
maybe
it's going to take him a couple of years before he gets into the real, the good Joe
Yeah,
Morgan.
Yep.
trade.
exactly.
Exactly,
Now,
Steve. Yep.
if Clue wants to trade Duke Snyder with, I'd do that.
Yeah, that would be interesting if he's willing to do something like that. All right, let's see how Lave Cross is going to come out. Now,
You can get a nice outfielder from MV. He needs a second baseman.
Does he?
Yeah, I mean that's probably his weakest spot. Yeah, he's got Bobby Richardson. Who else does he have? He's using the Rangers, I think, at middle infielders. So who was with the Rangers in 08? I think that's who he's using.
all right, I'm going to go over on Geek Squad here on Field of Dreams and post my Lave Cross.
Oh, Carlo says he's got Frank Thomas. Yeah, that's a good
Telling you
pick.
that I've got a system how I'm running it through some different generators, and man, it's making the photos look really good.
Oh, really? It's cleaning them up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you did that last year, didn't you, Steve?
Yeah, but the stuff I'm using is better. I mean, the AI
Oh,
is getting better and better for some of these, starting off adding a little bit of color, and then I'll do some different things to tweak it. But just getting the faces to look better and things like that, like
right.
restoring some of the old graininess and things. It's getting a lot better.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to hit the sack.
Yeah, me and you both, I guess.
I
Yep.
It
appreciate
is
you letting me come
2:30,
on.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Have fun, guys. I'm sure we'll be
Alrighty.
chatting tomorrow.
Yep. I'll talk
Bye.
to you all tomorrow.
And I'll look for your stream tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, Buckshot.
Have a good night, man.
Yep. I'm not going to thank everybody because it's been, 3 hours? So I ain't going to be able to go back and thank everybody. But thank everybody for showing up, watching the game. I'm glad we was able to help Slash Deep Gaming get his pictures on Digital Diamond. Until next time, guys, you all have a great night or a great morning, however you look at it. Oh, you're welcome, Carlos, buddy. Like I say, take care.